fucking neck is jacked, and I think it's because I've been boxing in the morning, and I'm so old that I think I've hurt my neck from throwing jabs too fast. That's just between you and me, right? Don't tell nobody.
I believe you.
Because that's it. It's over. Pulled my neck, throw a jab.
Back. And I haven't really had an answer.
That's just where everything, stress or whatever, just goes in this general area. It's real easy for me to do one little thing that puts that over the top.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Moose Knuckle, Red the Dragon, Night Danger, Canada, Uncircumcised, Philanthropy, Stupid Stuff, Supercross, Pain, Nipple, Machete, Fashion, a scintillating bloodbath, a hellacious fury, Evil, Cannabis, Interesting Things, Awesome, Radio, Tigers, Elephants, Orangutans, Lions, Bears, they'll make you stare, Dragons, Salamanders, Fish in the Sea, know what I mean? Jason Ellis! Fuck you! Michael Tully! I'm not very sexy. Dingo! Pound. Andrew Groose! Absolute. Like Kevin Kraft! Don't worry, we got the bases covered. And Will Pendarvis! Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis! Live from Hollywood. Also blown up. This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Don't hit that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. It's great to be here, and I feel very alive today. I'm starting my new I can work out in the morning life, and I already feel the pain of doing it, and it's great to be alive and be here. I decided I got a black head, so I don't want to burn it, so I just burn my bottom half. Which makes me realize that I don't want to get too many more tattoos on my legs, because then I won't be able to be nude in the sun. Because you can be nude in the sun and wear a hat, but you can't be nude in the sun and wear undies. That makes you not nude. And then I won't be allowed to enjoy the wind around me naked, like when you're born, being out there like a creature, because animals don't wear pants. And they're out there being free and stuff, so every now and then it's cool to be out there and free. But if you have a lot of black on you and you're not a black guy, because black guys, they get burned, right? But it's not as bad for some reason. Like, they don't have to put aloe on it in the next day. They just get burned or something. They get darker or something, right?
I'm not sure exactly.
Sal would tell me you get burnt sometimes, and I'm like, you're not burnt. He's like, I'm burnt. You just can't see it. And then I'm like, well, then do you peel? He's like, sometimes. I'm like, not really, though.
So the skin burns without reddening. I guess that would make sense. Yeah, because I very famously within my family one time asked Herschel Walker if he got sunburns at an autograph signing as a child.
That's
out of the mouths of babes.
Right, but that's your natural talent shining right there, Michael. That was you becoming the man you are now on the radio that asks the tough questions.
Yeah.
Because look, Herschel.
That's what my mom thought.
Right?
Standing right next to me.
Holy shit, kid, that was ballsy. Because Herschel could have taken that the wrong way.
Yeah.
But he obviously knew what. Why is Andrew cringing more than any of us? Herschel knew where it came from.
He laughed.
Yes.
And he said yes. He was on the New Jersey Generals at this point. So what's that, about 84? Which makes me about 7? It's before he went to the NFL.
That's fair. Oh, I'm a racist. I got DM'd this morning.
I was 23.
I got DM'd this morning from a Esther Koo fan. A big spiel. Those are tough for me because I'm like, oh man, you made me read a lot. And it's a lot. And I'm like, wait. And it was a lot. And it was it was hasty and angry. So it kind of didn't make sense a little bit to me. But in the end, I think it was, I'm a racist. And I was like, wait, I'm a racist for having Esther on? And it wasn't. It was, no, you're a racist because Esther was bashing Asian men and you didn't defend them.
Right.
And I was like, man, I don't really feel like it was me in that much. I felt like it was more you and Esther because, I mean, you've got Asian wives and babies, and I'm like, I'll just hang over here and laugh at it. But I don't remember like, digging in anything. But this guy really had it in for me for it, and I was like, I said, I'm sorry you feel that way. I was like, I just thought Esther was being funny. I didn't think she really meant it. And then it was more of a verbal bashing on me about how I didn't get it and I was a racist. So I was like, I don't fucking care. Fuck you.
Well, I think that people would have every right to say that if you give somebody a platform, certainly if you had somebody who came on here and did a bunch of like racist jokes about black people, and you didn't say, "Hey, dude, that's pretty fucked up," even if you didn't join in or like even necessarily laugh at it, you would be complicit in giving that person a platform, and you're condoning it.
Right. Well,
by not criticizing it. But like I said, you have to be. Is there a double standard? Yeah. Am I comfortable with the double standard? Yeah.
Well, he did have one point. I felt like he would say that we said black men were cooler because I said something to Esther about if I shit on Australia, Australia cannot shit on me back for it. Like, fuck you. I'm from there. I can say whatever I want. Maybe it's different if you're not from there, and I guess it's always different when you're white because it doesn't count because nobody who's white gets butthurt about white shit. So
they do increasingly, I find, but
but they get butthurt about everything. So then we don't get to cry about it because all white people are a bit about everything. So I thought as an Asian man, he does get shit on more than you do. You are more okay with shitting on an Asian guy than you are shitting on I feel like, it's touchy to shit on a black guy, especially if you're a white guy, because those are just two, it's like, what are you saying? I'm like, fuck off, what am I saying? Like when Connor said boy about Mayweather, like, dude, he said boy because he says boy to everybody, and then he caught it because it's a black guy, there's new rules, I have to say something else, pal, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, don't fucking call... If you think he's a racist, you're a fucking idiot.
He changed it to sir, right.
Did he?
Yeah, he said dance for me, boy, and then he said dance for me, sir.
Oh, God.
I think, right? Or no. I think we disagreed about what the second word was.
Yeah, I don't think it was sir.
I was wrong. I thought it was sir, and it was...
He definitely was like...
Son?
Yeah, son, there you go. He caught himself and said son, yeah. But which means he didn't mean it. He doesn't go around Ku Kluxing people.
Yeah.
But I did think that maybe Asian guys do get a little more shitted on, but then I was like, I got Asian guy friends that are cool as fuck, so they don't count. I don't know. Why don't you? I feel like it's in your head. Like you think that if you think that you're being picked on more, then that's in your head. Because some of my friends walk, I don't even know. I forget what they are. I mean, I don't even know who some of my friends what they are. They're kind of mixed. Maybe they're Asian. Maybe they're black. Maybe they're Puerto Rican and Asian. I don't fucking know.
Indeterminate brownness.
Yeah, and I'm like, but they're cool.
Yeah.
And I don't know. What about this? Isn't there like what that little chubby comedian Lee guy? I don't know that dude, but that dude's cool as fuck, and everybody loves him.
Right.
He's an Asian dude.
He's not an Asian dude. Oh, Bobby Lee?
Yeah, Bobby Lee.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's definitely Asian. He's cool.
I was gonna say Bobby Lee is cool as fuck. I don't know. Who'd you just say?
I thought you meant Lee Syat.
Who's Lee Syat?
The guy that from Joey Diaz's podcast that you were on.
Oh,
podcast
yeah, he is definitely not Asian. Yeah, sorry, no, the Bobby Lee guy because I know I have
African prince.
Lee has always been known as that. That's right.
I also think, dude, there's definitely a weird hierarchy about you and I both seen Sam Tripoli do his thing about so and so can make fun of so and so, but so and so can make fun of them, and there are all these double standards and stuff. Would it be okay if a black female comedian came on the show and was like, like a more conventional radio show where people do their act?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, don't get me started on black guys because I dated black guys, and here's the thing with black guys. Yeah, I think that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Can a white female comedian go, oh, fucking white dudes, here's why I don't date white dudes? Yeah.
Yeah.
So why can't Esther do that about Asian dudes?
That's what I thought.
Right.
Yeah, I really didn't see I thought maybe... and then I thought maybe he's a bit of a touchy person. And then sure enough, when I was like... At first I was trying to be I thought over-the-top understanding. Because I'm like, I'm not even sure what the fuck you're talking about. Mm-hmm. But you are accusing me of being racist. And I was like, I'm sorry you feel that way, but, and then it was like, blah, 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 but you don't... And I'm like, oh, okay. I feel like I was trying to be reasonable for a second there, and you just seem like a person that's looking to have a fight with somebody.
I also feel like, and I'm kind of thinking through this as I'm saying it out loud. So, and I'm not necessarily backing anything I'm about to say, but I feel like it's like worse when if she were to play just on stereotypes. If she's like, oh, I don't date Asian guys, you know, they'd rather fuck a calculator, you know, they can find the square root of pi, but they can't find a clit.
Right.
But she was saying, the tweet that started all this was her saying that in her experience, a lot of Asian men beat their wives behind closed doors and nobody wants to talk about it. She is speaking to her experience. I have no way of verifying that. But if you're an Asian guy and you get offended by that, are you like, are you a wife beaty kind of guy? Well, then what's your problem?
Yeah, because
I think she's talking about a different generation, Frank.
Right.
More. I'm sure there's some wife-beating Asian guys who are 25 years old too, but she's talking about guys her dad's age.
Okay, now I remember, because in Australia they have the same rep. The old school Australians are known for that. People have told me when I come to America, "Oh, you guys just beat your women, right?" And I was like, "What?" For
sure, right? You have had that rep. I don't know. I haven't heard that in a while, but yes, that's out there.
And I think that's my generation before me. Maybe they did do that because where'd they get that rap? Mm-hmm. But I don't find it offensive, and
it's always it's never, nobody's ever saying 100% of Australian guys do that. Nobody's ever saying 100% of 50-year-old Korean men do that. They're just saying it's maybe a little bit more acceptable there. A larger percentage of them do it. Same thing when you go to Jersey and you go, oh, forget about it, give me a calzone. Right. Like, there's a larger percentage of guys who love calzones in New Jersey, but it's far from all of us.
That's all they say. Every time I go there, they ask me to sign it or fight it.
I mean, calzone cannoli.
It's one of the two. Make up your mind. Hey! Ellis! That's what he said. Yeah. Speaking of Korean, I was at that spa the other day where I saw that dude with the comb over. I saw the biggest Korean balls I've ever seen in my life. They were really, really gnarly.
He's the champion.
Yeah. Real little wiener, and that's not a stereotype, because I've seen a long wiener in there, but it was the no hair, and he was super old, so it was like he didn't pluck it or anything. Just, I thought, did he get Botox in his balls to try and make it not, you know how people try to get not wrinkly balls? Remember that? Or was that a true?
First, I thought that was a very clever myth, but now I'm led to believe that that's real.
Oh, okay, so, and I was like, wow.
I'm sorry, at least, maybe not Botox in your balls, at least scrotum tightening.
Okay. So anyway, I thought that he might have had that done to himself, because they were like that. What's that?
A very large orange.
It was like a bee. What? It was almost like a grapefruit, small grapefruit, with like with a 2-inch, bird head on the top of it. It was, and even those guys, they go all day, talking to each other, fucking walking around with the balls swinging. I'm like, man, he walked bad from him. Like, he needs tight underwear, and maybe he'll take off. But right now, he's very slow, because it was that pendulum could rock back and hurt him. So watch it out there. Crazy world.
Yeah, we're talking about Asian stereotypes. There's one nobody's talking about.
Yeah, what's up with Koreans and their huge sacks, Michael? What's the deal? Yeah. I had enough of it. So anyway.
Speaking of...
Peace and love. Yeah, Peace and love.
Speaking of... and one real quick thing on that. It's just weird because everybody's conversations are all commingling, and what's okay in one room isn't okay in another. And when Esther's Twitter is basically like a little comedy club on Twitter.
Yeah.
If Esther went and made that joke while she was, like, I don't know, visiting the White House or something, I would say it was inappropriate.
Right.
But I believe it is totally fine coming from her in a comedy club. And if you have trouble wrapping your brain around some things are okay sometimes and not other times, then that is where you and I lose each other.
Right.
If we disagree. You are reminding me of something that's in the news today, touching on the Connor Floyd thing, where the Oklahoma City Thunder basketball announcer, I guess last night, said that their superstar Russell Westbrook was playing so well he was out of his cotton-picking mind.
What the fuck would you say that for?
See?
What the fuck would you say that for?
Yeah. City.
Dude, in Australia, it used to be catch a nigger by his toe.
No, this is... They
changed it.
You can say anybody is out of their cotton picking mind.
Can you?
Yosemite Sam said it constantly about people of all races and many talking animals.
But wasn't that 50 years ago?
A long time ago. I'm not offended by... If I said that to a black person, I'd be like, oh shit, poor choice of words. But
Is it like Boy with Conor McGregor?
I guess I'm not Irish, so it seems like it. It's just a... I don't know what to compare it to. Okay, it's like there's the word niggardly that has nothing to do with anything.
There is?
We've talked about this a million times. Yeah.
Okay.
Which means cheap.
Oh.
And it just has... No, dude, it's a different word. It's not... The words are not etymologically related.
Yeah, you would never use that now, right?
Right. Well, I would never use that ever, because it's just like a really weird word. It sounded strange since the first time I heard it.
But if somebody in your house had to use that and you couldn't get it out, that...
I don't think so. I think you just come across words. You read you're reading some novel from the 50s and you see it.
I don't even like it when people say renege.
Well, it's renege. But
Well, they still say it like that. I don't like it. What does that mean exactly?
Renege okay. Well, the only way I can define it is in racist terms. It's Indian giving. Because they do.
Wait, why are they laughing at that?
It's never forever with them.
You guys are laughing like Tully's teaching me bad words and I'm a 3-year-old. Like, is this true or not true, you guys? Right. Okay, but still, that's true.
No, it's like you make a deal and then you back out of the deal.
Like Indians.
Like
you're teaching me.
Like most, but not all, Native American tribes.
Man, I'm gonna get DM for sure today. Like Asian guy's nothing. Shit.
There is at least.
Okay, well look. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the only one here that thought that was weird.
No, the guy, the team strongly condemned it and said he's not losing his job, although some people naturally online called for the guy to lose his job. A simple, dude, oh yeah, shit, my bad, would totally suffice here.
Okay, he didn't do that yet?
I don't know. I just saw a statement from the team that he was spoken to. I don't know whether or not he has said anything.
He didn't just say something immediately after it? Like he didn't catch it after it came out of his mouth?
I don't know. Let's see. The clip's only 9 seconds long, so I don't know that we have the aftermath.
You didn't know co-host went, eh. You know? Man, I don't know. I mean, co-host. I don't know. Is Mark a black guy?
Didn't sound like it.
Right. I don't know.
It's just, yeah, you shouldn't say it, but it's just not, it's not racist.
Yeah, and I gotta think, if you're a NBA basketball announcer, you're not a racist.
No.
You love basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball loves all colors and creeds. Right?
I mean, sure seems
it's
that
got
way.
Giant, big Russian dudes and black guys. That's Yao Mings, you name it. They're in there.
Yeah, I don't think you could be very happy in the
NBA
community if you had a deep-seated hatred of a particular race.
Man, you would be bumming, right?
If a basketball player had committed adultery and the guy said he's out of his fucking mind, it would be the same thing. He's not relating that to adultery. He's afraid that Bugs Bunny all the time.
I think if I was an announcer,
it's Porky Pig, isn't it?
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, Bugs Bunny said it a lot, but Bugs Bunny was a racist. I think he was a little bit.
Didn't you ever see him with the huge teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that was against the evil people in World War II.
Wasn't he like a red?
So he was only racist against evil races?
Wasn't he like a red coat or something?
And which ones are those again?
The Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, there he is. He's saying he looks like Hitler. Wait,
I
what?
think it's probably his ruse to. I don't think he's saying that Hitler's cool. He might be appealing to Hitler so that he can later play some sort of trick on him.
Wait, these aren't real. Why is Hitler in cartoons
Yeah,
with?
these are totally real.
cool. Teach the kids that. That's good.
Yeah, evolving standards.
Yeah.
And they're going to keep evolving.
Yeah, it's
That's
better.
fine.
Yeah, say that, but don't just lose it all like and act like it didn't happen. So it's cool.
Millions, the way America's taught, millions of Americans were dying at the hands of these people who were also killing off the Jewish people systematically. So they had no problem getting at them in any way they could. And don't forget, we had the Japanese Americans as well.
Right, because what's his name that jerked me off? That old gay guy. He was in there.
Yeah, George was...
Yep. He was in that camp.
Right.
Tough shit. Well, we got a phone call. Hello, Adam. You called the show. What's up?
I was going to say that you just kind of mentioned too earlier, but with the phrase caught second mind on stuff like that in older days, Looney Tunes now has this claim even talking about how it was a product of its era and on the older episodes that what wasn't right then isn't right now, but to ignore that it ever happened would be lies to people about the past.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You got to live with your history so that you can hopefully learn from it. Now, I'd be surprised if they would put a warning at the front of an old Looney Tunes short simply because somebody says cotton picking at a certain point.
Right.
You could still say that.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't know that people used it. I'd missed it.
It was unfair to say that Mexicans are fast.
Well, I'd never heard anybody say that in front of me.
Yeah. It would be weird for me to say it, but only for those two reasons.
Hey, you want to know a cool show if you can fast forward it, which you can, because it's on Netflix? Okay, I'll say it anyway. It's this car show where they have a supercar and then 3 sleeper cars, and they all race quarter-mile drag strip. And they do an interview with, they go into the lives of all 4 competitors. And that shit I don't really care about that much, because some people, maybe it's not even real. It seems like there's some people that own the supercar are so douchey that it's fake. Like the guy's not really that guy. Maybe. And then they race people that have cars that they built from scratch that, either lose to this supercar or beat the supercar, and they, they're all looking at each other's cars and checking and talking shit on each other. It's but like I said, it's like the Ultimate Fighter to me. I like watching the 4 cars, and I'm like, oh, okay, make my predictions, then I fast forward to the race.
That's exactly what my dad does, and has his whole life, is build sleeper cars from scratch. He makes it like the worst kind of car you can find. A Pinto.
Yeah, there's a guy that raced the Pinto. He did not do that well, but every now and then they win. Every now and then there's a sleeper car there's a dude that was sponsored by Hoonigan on there that fucking trashed a GTO or something. Like there's dudes out there that beat Ferraris and stuff in these cars that they build out of their garage. So it's pretty cool. I like it. But watching millionaire dudes that they'll interview them and they have like a house where they have like 50 supercars. He has cars everywhere, and he works and makes millions of dollars, and he gets in his supercar and he just shows up, and he just doesn't, no matter how much he knows, he doesn't know anywhere near as much as these other dudes who despise him. Even if he was like a cool guy, I think maybe they despise him, but they find people that are very hard to like anyway. But it kind of made me feel like I seem like that in racing, because I can't build it. And I just show up like a dickhead. It's like, yeah. You're so annoying to racing. Like, you should just stay the fuck away. That's why I think my go-kart plan's a good idea. Because you just make it yourself.
Well, yeah. You certainly, in skateboarding, there aren't any shortcuts there that I'm aware of, but you prefer people who paid their dues.
Right. So I can't pay my dues. I'm just a kook, so I'm just kooking out of there. Sell my fucking Can-Am, and I'm going to privately sell race go-karts that the wheels will come off for sure, because I'm fucking putting it together. But it's still like this race shit, because it's some of the family, like some of it's not worth it, but some of it, like the families, there's a dad that has like 3 daughters, and he's homeschooled them, and they build these cars from scratch, and she races it. It's like,
yeah,
such a weird lot, not knowing there's like this is today, and there's these teenage ladies out there that in a city in America that did not go to school, and they hang out with their dad who's a stunt driver, and they build cars and do burnouts in the parking lot. That's their job. They're cool.
Yeah,
Pretty sweet.
I tend to like people who who don't have to go with the mainstream society and figure out their own thing that they want to do. I tend to think those people, unless they're fucking insane, like that family where all the kids wear the matching outfits and
right.
Disneyland once a year. It seems to go one of two ways.
Right.
But when it goes the right way, those are some solid citizens.
Well, that's what this came across like. It came across like these dudes were some fucking really nice people, and they only care about one thing, and that's making cars go fast, which is even weirder because it's 3 girls.
Yeah.
And they're all in the garage with him. He's like, I need a fucking 92, and they're just all flying around grabbing spanners and shit. It's pretty cool. What's it called? Fastest Car?
Yeah,
that's pretty simple. But yeah, because it's on Netflix, you can watch it, and if you're like, yeah, I'm sick of the story, fast forward to the race! Woo! And then next one. Awesome times.
Yeah, very Ultimate Fightery.
Yeah. Lambo horse race called Gold Rush. Wait a minute, I'm gonna see. I knew it. Some bullshit. I'm gonna find out. Wolf Knife Salary Ox. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on? Is that the one with the chromed out Lamborghini? The Netflix show?
Yeah, there's a guy with a chromed out Lamborghini that has like all this weird gold shit on Michael. Like weird. He has like weird slick back bald hair and and stuff where he's wearing it. Where I'm like, he's not. He didn't. This is not him. You know what I mean? Like this is like you haven't put enough thought into it. It's a guy acting like an asshole, and he's being a.
I've known him for years. That's Brian Solomon. He's a bullet player on Long Island. That's really it. He's totally golden out and everything. But a while back when you had commentate Porsche, I told you should look into the Gold Rush rally. I thought it would be great for the radio and shit. But he runs that every year, the Gold Rush rally. Las Vegas, Miami, or
Oh yeah, I gotta go to work for that, so I can't go there. Thanks, man. But this guy, you gotta check him out, Tully. He is talking shit to these dudes. He's like, look at that car. What is this? This is not good. And I'm like, oh my god, you can't be serious. And then in the race, he blows his load and shoots the fucking tracker. Spoiler alert. He doesn't even fucking make it in the race because he shoots the gun too early because he's a fucking ass-tard in a car that is like $500,000. And it was probably going to smoke everybody. And when he took off, he fucking span out as well. Like, the dude can't drive. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, and he's got some weird lady with him. Look at him.
Yeah, he's like a wannabe Al Davis kind of guy.
Who's Al Davis? Oh, yeah. Record producer. Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, not Clive Davis. He's kind of a wannabe Clive Davis.
That's right.
He kind of splits the difference between Clive and Al Davis.
But, like, he's got, like... This car has, like, fucking LED lights in it everywhere, and he's... I mean, I don't even think that's the one. To be honest, I think that's what he's got others. I think this one's just one of them.
Yeah, these are Matchbox cars.
Yeah, but these are $1 million... He's driving $1 million cars around, and like, I fast-forwarded it because me and my son were just trying to get to the race, but he seemed like I'm such a dick that it wasn't real. So that's crazy to know he's real. And you're a working class guy who has spent 20 years building a car from scratch, and this fucking dude shows up. Like, it's the ultimate in TV fun. Whoever was like, we'll bring this guy in. Because working class could not think of a more offensive person on the planet.
And what did the caller say? He's like a divorce lawyer?
Is that... Oh, so perfect. He's like the ultimate in prick.
Well, I talked to a guy who works on The Bachelor, and that was what he said, is everybody thinks so much of this shit is fake. He said, there aren't that many... People who are good at acting are professional actors.
Yeah.
When you bring people in off the street, if they try to act, most of them are really, really bad at it. So for the most part, reality TV in that limited regard, the scenarios and shit are all planned out. But the people, if they're good, it's probably because that's the way they really are.
Right. Yeah, it's still hard to believe, but I guess there's even bigger assholes out there than me. Blows my mind.
They're out there.
So shout out to that guy. Fucking ruining people's lives and rubbing it in on the highway. And ruining... That's the other thing. This is the other working class guy. Every working class guy wants to drive a brand new Lamborghini. Like, if you build a car from scratch, that doesn't mean you hate Lamborghinis. It means you hate the person that's driving it Because for some weird reason, 9 times out of 10, when a dude can afford a Lamborghini, he's not even going to go fucking fast in it. Therefore, defeating the purpose of owning it.
Yeah.
And then you do one worse, you turn it into America. It's a prestige instrument of speed and violence. And you fucking turn it into a mural. You're killing me. I get it. Leopard skin mirror tiles. Like, come on, man.
His lady friend seems to like it.
She could be a man. There's that much plastic surgery. As a guy that...
Anything.
That's right. If you're attracted to girls that have extra plastic surgery, then you are into transgender women, because some of them they're just as exciting, and it's just as much fake meat that you're having sex with. At this point, it's not what it was before. It's somebody else. There's somebody I know that I don't really know that well, but I met her in a strip club, and I follow her, and she, transgender lady, really pretty, was all constantly telling me that she needed bigger boobs, and I'm like, really? Because you kind of, to be honest, they're kind of ridiculous. She had really big boobs and big lips, and now when I see every now and then I see a photo of an update of what's going on, and I haven't known her for more than, I don't know, 6-7 months. Yeah. Her fucking tits have doubled, and her lips now have officially gone to the point where she's not a human being anymore. Doesn't look like a human being. And I know from talking to her, it might not be big enough. She might actually be thinking, God, still, I think I need like a couple more cc's in my lips, and they're so big they're past her chin. Like, it's insane what's going on.
I was thinking about this yesterday. I forget what Will was saying is could be a slippery slope. And I was trying to think of things that really are slippery slopes or gateway drugs or what have you. Like, I don't think weed made me try coke. I think I wanted to try drugs. Mm-hmm. But I guess you could make the case that if weed was completely impossible to get my hands on and I'd never gotten used to weed, that I never would have had the guts to just try coke. Right. But
if you never knew weed ever existed ever on the planet, and the only drugs you knew were cocaine, you would have fucking tried it.
I think I probably would have tried it no matter what. I wouldn't have the guts when I was 14.
But you would have waited a little longer.
I would have done it. That is a slippery slope. That is a proper, real slippery slope. People who get into plastic surgery very often in the beginning do want things that very, very arguably do make them look better. Mm. And then all of a sudden they need to have things that everybody but them knows makes them look worse.
Right.
That's a really, really common thing.
Yeah, my auntie, I think, spent all her money for years on that. Yeah. Like, I think she was like made a lot of money and would always say, "Oh, I don't have any money," and we would always laugh like, "Well, why don't you have any money, Trina?" And she's like, and people, and the joke would be, because she disappears every year and goes on vacation, comes back with a different head. Yeah. But, man, I got a photo I was going to post today of my mum's wedding with this. She married this guy who he owned like it was like the first time my mum ever married somebody. I think, I'm assuming from money. He's like a big fat guy, but he's like kind of muscly, but he had like gigantic stomach, big beer drinking stomach. Nicest guy ever, but he owned like a bunch of landscaping things and stuff. But he also once water skied from Australia to Tasmania. And if you want to look at that map, it's a fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it's Australia, and Tasmania is another island at the bottom underneath Victoria. So it's, I mean, he pretty much fucking water skied from America to Hawaii or some shit on a single ski. Like years and years ago, and then he turned into a big fat man or something.
He didn't take any breaks? Or
he just made it there. Wow. Yeah. Water skied there. See, look at that. That's pretty fucking far.
Yeah, all the way across the Bass Strait.
To Tassie, mate. Yeah, he did the Bass Strait water skiing. Sick cunt. Anyway, I had to, you know what I mean, give my mum away or whatever to this fucking fat dude. It was weird. Whatever. He was, like I said, he's a nice guy, but I was like, oh, okay. Maybe this is better for you, Mum, because you're pretty messy, and this guy, you know what I mean, he's like a got it together kind of guy, and Mum wasn't hanging out with like junkies and shit anymore. It was kind of like a coming of, you know, she was like, oh, I'm running a hotel. I'm like, what? And I came back from America. She's like, I'm running a hotel. Come and stay with me. And it was like out in the fucking bush, like very far away. And it was, sure enough, it was like a little hotel, and she was like the manager, and he managed, like he was like trying to retire, and it was on a lake in Wollongong or something, like where all the names are Aboriginal names. And she was like, you got the neighbors got some kids that would love to meet you, and they've got a half pipe. They want you to do a demo. And I remember going, that's not possible. Like we're in this is so far out. Like it's boomerangs. It's outback shit. And sure enough, they drove me to this guy's house, a farm, where they had cut a silo and turned it into a fucking half pipe with no flat bottom. So it was, usually ramps are transition, flat, transition, but this was just half a silo, and his dad had framed it and got it in the ground and put coping on it. And I did a demo in front of like 15 farmers on a fucking silo for like an hour and a half.
I'm sure they're still talking about it.
I kicked that silo's ass. That's when I was good too, so I probably did alright. But I had a broken wrist, and I wanted to swim, so I duct taped my cast. And I was in some wedding photo, and Trina's in the photo, and I looked at the photo, and I'm like, she was an ugly bitch. And now she's like 60, and she's hot as fuck.
Well, then good for her. I know some ladies who have...
That was a harsh way to tell that story.
I know
Radio me. I don't know if she's not an ugly bitch. Just shit.
Yeah.
God.
No, I know some ladies, because I'm so dumb. I miss... I mean, women will shave their head, and then I'll see them, and then later I'll be talking to my wife, and I'll be like, something's different about her. Like, I just am so not observant about that. But there's a couple of women in our sphere who I will see. I'm like, oh, she's looking okay these days, and my wife will be like, well, yeah, like, man, $40,000 of surgery will do that. And I'm like, oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
So if you do it right, you do it right. But like they used to always, when they were teaching girls about eating disorders, particularly anorexia when I was a kid, they'd always have that graphic of there's like the girl looking in the mirror and she's all like, she looks like she's like a Holocaust survivor, but the person that she sees in the mirror is this fat chick. Mm-hmm. And that's why she needs to keep doing that to herself, is because her self-image is so warped from the reality of what's going on.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same affliction of people who get into plastic surgery. What they're seeing in the mirror is just not reality.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I saw that lady go past it, but I knew her enough to know that she hadn't gone past it. Because when I met her, she had big lips, but it matched her big titties, and she was a big, sexy, big blue-eyed, blonde-haired chick. It worked. And then I saw a photo the other day, and I was like, oh my God, like that's laughable.
A lot of girls who get anorexic get really attractively thin on the way down.
Right, because there's a stage there where it's popping off.
Yeah.
And you've got to...
Look, dude, I feel bad. I've known girls... I know one girl who... she was never heavy, but at one brief period of time, she looked really, really good. And everybody was like, man, check her out. She's looking great these days. And years later, she was mentioning that same era, and she was like, oh, man, I was in such bad shape. I had lost like 30 pounds. I was completely unhealthy. It was I had to get out of there.
Everybody wanted to fuck me?
No. She
didn't know.
I was like, oh, God, everybody wanted to fuck you then. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, the sad years of the... Well, I feel like being depressed definitely helps you lose weight. Mm-hmm. I've always felt
it's
good.
It's gonna push you one way or another. Yeah, I'm more of a stop eating guy. Some people depress eat. I've been more of a
yeah. When I got depressed and went to rehab, I got down to 196 without working out.
Yeah.
I didn't go to the gym for a month, and I got down to 196. I usually have to do some starving to do that. So that was the depression diet. But how's that? You think you could ski to Tasmania, Andrew? And he said it got choppy out there, and a couple of times he fell over and had to like get pulled back up in the crazy waves and shit out there.
Oh, so you're saying he didn't really make it?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't say that too. He's a good guy. Yeah, that's dangerous. Yeah, and if you go there, they'll kill you.
Real tall ones.
You don't know about that? Yeah. Nah, mate. I mean, it's more of a safety keep. Like, they're on there so that we can exist in Australia. If you build a bridge from there to straight Wiffa.
Yeah, you unleash bloody anarchy.
Yeah. They're pretty much like, Fear of the Living Dead, but kangaroos. They're fucking anarchists. They eat each other's tails and shit, and yeah, they make like weird, like because they fuck each other's mums and stuff. So there's like inbred roos, and they're all 7 foot tall, very muscly in shape. He loves Kangaroo Island. Yeah, man. Dingo.
Yo.
Hey, are you guys, either or both of you, familiar with the Mary River in Queensland?
Oh, fuck.
The
I thought he was going to say the Murray River, but it doesn't go to Queensland.
He's saying the Murray River. He's just American.
Is he trying to be a dick?
No, he can't say
How
it.
do you, if a girl spells her name M-A-R-Y?
It's the Murray, dude.
Yeah.
You call a girl
Mary.
Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Mary River in Queensland.
Nah, mate.
Nah, mate, it's the Murray. Dude, fuck, how many times have I got to tell you, Michael?
It's starting to piss me off, right?
Are you guys familiar with this little guy?
Nah.
It's the Murray River turtle.
Say Murray, dude.
How come he's... Yeah. How come he's got hair?
His trademark green mohawk, or Mohican as it's known down under, is actually...
He's fucking with us. I'm about to leave. I'm out of here.
Yeah, no, you should. He's going to get worse, too. Hey, he looks like he's covered in aluminum, Michael.
It's strands of algae.
He's fucking...
But it looks like hair. He's got like the bad gremlin.
Yeah, it's like you got a mole on the side of his face. He's got hair growing out of the mole as well.
I reckon he could do without the mole.
Yeah, but the stuff on top is...
Stuff on top is awesome, yeah. Yeah, that mole looks like it's interfering with his sight a little bit.
Right. So they live only in the Murray River.
Yeah, there you go.
You're getting there. Fuck, dude. If you went to the Murray, they would kick the shit out of you.
Oh, they don't want to go to the Murray and say Murray. They'll fucking kill you. Yeah. Everybody knows that.
I learned 3 things. Well, in addition to learning about this turtle's existence in general, I learned 3 things about it today. That it has this green quote-unquote hair, that it breathes through its genitals.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, fuck it. He's not lying.
And
That's why they run me.
and that it is critically endangered.
Oh!
Oh.
What, are people eating them, or are they just like the Murray's too dirty or something?
I don't know what is killing the
Maybe it's because you can...
breathing green-haired turtle.
You can that's
Sweetest
so
thing
cool.
ever, dude.
Right.
I wish I had one as a pet.
He sounds... Well, I don't want to have one as a pet because it'll die and I'll feel bad.
It says that they're common pets in that area.
Well, maybe that's where they've fled to, the household.
Maybe because it is a very docile turtle.
I feel like it's easier to see because it's got green hair too, so you can't hide as good.
Oh yeah, so they got really popular as pets in the 60s and 70s, which lowered their already very small numbers.
Oh, where we all stole them. Well, understandable, very cute.
Very, very cute.
Where have you been, Dingo?
I was at a meeting.
How did it go?
Went pretty good. See, I'm dressed.
Are ya?
Yeah.
Wait, is this a meeting? Wait, you've got a buttoned-up shirt. Is
Yeah.
it tucked in?
Nah.
Oh.
I don't tuck in, dude.
But you still wear a hat when you go to the meeting.
Yeah.
Was it a monster meeting?
Nope.
Ooh. Jesus.
Yeah.
But everything's good?
Yeah, we're great.
Okay.
We're great.
Are you rich now?
No.
Okay.
No.
Wasn't that good then?
No. Well, I mean, we're getting there.
All right. As long as you're getting there.
We're getting there, dude. We're meeting with the right people. You gotta meet
Okay.
those people to those people.
I don't know anybody. It sounds like you're doing a great job.
Yeah. No, I'm doing a great job.
I'm working on that race thing. I did some calls. That race thing's
Cool.
getting close. Yeah, the tricycle race is going to happen. Hurting it. I think.
I'm in.
Yeah, we're going to go to Long Beach.
What are the dates?
So we're looking for the end of May. I don't want to say the date yet because I haven't been given it, but I am harassing for a date because I have to get a lot of celebrities to show up.
Well, I'm not a celebrity, but I'll
Yes,
be
you are.
there.
Yes, you are. Because it's Jason Ellis, though, so D-list is very famous.
Yeah. I'm a big deal around the Jason Ellis crew. I'll be in Long Beach this weekend. I'm going to my first Indy car race in Long Beach, the Grand Prix down there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm confused by that because I thought last year was the last one, but I guess it was just the last celebrity one.
Right. Oh, that's right. They used to do the celebrity race there. Yeah, I don't think they're doing that. But I'm going. I was invited by Alexander Rossi, the guy that won the Indy 500 last year. And I will be there with him and his team this weekend. So I'm pretty excited. I've never been to an IndyCar race before. He races for Team Andretti. So, like,
Wow.
They're the big ones.
Man, I want to go to that.
Yeah.
I could have gone, right?
I can maybe get you an extra pass on Sunday, race day.
I'm going on vacation.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you going after all?
Mexico.
Oh.
Going to Tulum, I guess.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
where everyone goes now.
That's where
I don't
everyone goes
have
now.
a girlfriend, so I wouldn't know. But
Yeah.
everyone in the last 18 months that I know,
No, everybody I know who's cool goes, "Oh, you'll have such a great time." I'm like, fucking assholes.
Let me go one further with the douchery. Yeah, we had our honeymoon.
Well, honeymoon's different. A honeymoon is like, you went all out and you went to Tulum. I got arsehole friends like, "Oh, you must." Like, they went just the other day or something. Like, I like you. Yeah, you went on your honey. It's a big deal. Just like me. It's a fucking big deal that I'm
It's
going.
not that big of a deal.
Oh, fuck you. I think it is.
You just fly into Cancun and then you just drive an extra hour and change south to get away from Cancun. That's all it really is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've never been to Cancun either.
I have. I went to the first time I went to Cancun. I thought I was going to Cabo because I'd only ever been to Cabo. So about 3.5 hours into the flight, I asked where the fuck we were going, and they said we're going to the other side of the country. I said, cool. I didn't realize I was getting on a 5-hour flight to Cancun, where I had a great time. I had a great time at Cancun. I went for when I first moved to America, I lived in Steamboat Springs, and I went with all the kids that I went to high school with then. And Cancun's a little sketchy.
Well, you when you were like 16.
15, yep.
Yeah, that's not.
No. I went a couple years ago with the group of friends that I went to high school with.
Oh, what?
People get married.
Wait, you have friends that you know from Marie.
Yeah, I'm still friends with a lot of the people I went to high school with the first year I lived here.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, that's
It
weird.
was one of the best years of my life.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
How do you know the best years of your life are not ahead of you?
I mean, they are, but there's some behind me too, and I'll say they were some of the best.
Sure, some of the best. Okay, I gotcha. Like something like 20 people have been murdered in Cancun in the last 36 hours.
What?
Yeah.
The can
Kind of
Wait, how
wait. You're totally far away.
I'm like, man, if you murder me, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Oh no, Tulum can't afford a murder.
Good thing
dude.
I did
You're
that
fine.
weird podcast the other day, though, right?
Streets of
14
Cancun.
people killed in a 36-hour span.
Maybe I know it's coming.
5 other gunshot wound victims.
I don't think you should go now, Jace. How far away is Tulum from Cancun?
I'm telling you, it's over an hour. They're two.
Oh,
different
it's fine.
places.
So you land in the same.
I wasn't joking.
So you land in the same
Same
airport,
airport.
and it's like you go down the road and Tulum's there and Cancun's further.
I think you go a little bit further south. Tulum is right before this big, nature reserve. Tulum is like the end before it's just like jungle.
Cancun can afford a couple murders. Tulum can't afford any murders, dude. It's not good for their business.
Well, if you're gonna murder somebody, you're not gonna murder me.
They bring the rich and famous Tulum. They
You're gonna
cannot.
you murder like
they cannot afford it.
German tourists with the bum bag. You don't murder me.
Fanny pack.
I'll fucking kill you. You're just gonna pull me off the street or something?
My dad used to have a fanny pack full of Mars bars.
Man, that's so gangster. Because fanny packs suck, but if they're full of Mars bars, that's why I always thought, I'm like, who the fuck wears that shit? But then one time I saw Hulk Hogan pull a joint out of one, and I was like,
Shut up!
oh, that's way cooler then. I'm like, wait, has he got all weed and drugs in there?
It's his party bag.
That's what I thought it was. As soon as I saw that, I was like, he's everything in there's drugs.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, bum bags are cool.
Yeah, you're right. Celebrities. I'm not going to mention names, but I many years ago I did see a pretty high end celebrity pull a massive rock of cocaine out of a bum bag.
Right?
Was he the president at the time?
Fucking fair question. It wasn't.
It was in my bum bag.
You guys.
I reckon
wait on the snow.
I reckon he'd play the popcorn game.
That's a surprise for you guys. Who was it?
Oh, I can't say that.
What did he look like?
They're good looking.
Right.
Yeah.
Black or white?
White.
musician.
That's it. That's all we're getting. That's all we're getting.
If nobody cares, you said you drank with the president, and nobody believes it.
You flat out acknowledge
I love how you think that you could like somehow hint of who this is, and it would do anything to anyone.
You're saying people don't care about us. Is that what you're saying?
Unfortunately, yeah.
That sucks.
That's exactly
That
what we're
fucking
saying.
sucks, dude.
It was a bit of a letdown tonight. I'll tell you serious.
We were also disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you tell the high ups at Sirius XM we had some juicy shit?
Yeah. They don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't. Yeah. Well, they took one look at me.
They did not take a look at you.
They still don't even know what I look like.
They don't know what any of us look like.
Jesus. Maybe they should.
So who did what?
We should send them headshots.
Musician or an athlete?
Neither.
An actor.
Yeah, actress.
Oh. That just makes it so fucking cool that I don't even. I mean, I know who it is. That's fucking awesome. Oh man, yeah, you shouldn't say who that is. Yeah, now I'm out.
He's out. All right, put two and two together, people.
She's super skinny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Name a fat actress. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. She's not white.
Oh, dude, now you're really taking a fucking hole, dude. Yeah, well, we might not have any friends by the end of the show either.
I'm telling you,
We got each other. We got each other.
Nobody. It's. I was under the impression. I swear. I know that my ego was way bigger, but I don't think anybody's listening.
Yeah.
Now
Well, that's not good for business.
but to some, I don't know. No, maybe they are, but it just nobody believes anything that we say.
Okay.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. I think they believe us. No?
No, I promise you.
Well, I'm going to start telling porcupines
I
then.
would put my whole life on the line. If anybody has any idea what we're talking
I'm going to start telling porcupines.
Nobody knows
all
anything.
day long. You know, I'm going to say 10 things. 8 of them are true. 2 of them aren't.
Oh, that'd be good.
Right?
People totally do that.
Right?
Okay, let's do that right now.
Oh, we can't do it right now. I got to
The person who pulled the
strategize.
cocaine out of the bag was Roseanne Barr. Was it Roseanne Barr? Nick DiPaolo.
You can't name guys because then because they already know it's a girl.
Oh, right. Mariah Carey.
So wait, it's Rebel Wilson.
Yep.
Kathy Bates.
Yep.
Helen Mirren. Anne Hathaway.
Oof. Oh, I thought you were going to say Anne Heche.
Anne Heche.
Lindsay Lohan.
Okay, sure. Lindsay Lohan.
Yep. Who else we got?
I don't know.
Jason said stuff. I don't listen to anything he said. This is no yes or no, and she's
really skinny.
Well, she is an actress now, isn't she?
Yeah.
Rihanna.
Yeah, or was it Rihanna?
I've never hung with Rihanna. She got introduced to me once. I was too drunk and obnoxious even to realize who it was, and I fucking ignored her.
Right.
I bet she's okay with that. She seems super.
Was it Lionel Richie?
That'd be cool.
Or was it Madonna or something? What I just said.
Huh. Oh, this isn't a guessing game.
Yeah. Cher. I don't know.
Julia Roberts.
Yes, that's who it was. Let's move on.
Right. Do we have to take a break, or are our guests going to be here?
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Wait, that's not the new song. But anyway, we'll be back.
That's turning Japanese.
No, it's...
Wait, the whole band's here?
Mm-hmm.
Like the person who was willing to talk about it. The National Enquirer has been.
Oh, you got my headphones? Mm-hmm. Tell my sonny's there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I come back in a case?
They didn't even live up to their
Oh, you're so special.
Really, really stupid. But yeah, it was the article was that the Enquirer. It was about the Enquirer.
Thanks, dude.
It wasn't about trying to do it. They bought a lot of stupid tends to be the motif of this entire shit
I feel like that would like by now.
I don't know. The Schwarzenegger thing went 17 years before it came out.
Such a small price to pay.
Super hard to believe.
I don't know. The Schwarzenegger thing was true.
What about what?
Trump.
Trump having a love child now.
Trump has a love trial?
That's the big story now.
What about his mom?
Well, they just his old housekeeper.
Oh, that makes sense.
Is she like hot?
It just
Extended
Kids
edition.
don't run out.
like Trump is homies with the guy that runs National Enquirer, so they just buy up negative stories about him and then never run them. So they're just silenced.
Oh, that's one of them?
So they blow money just covering Trump's ass.
His doorman.
And
yeah.
his doorman got $30,000 to not talk about the love child, and now it's out.
We should have spoken about it.
Oh,
fucking
so
idiot.
it's like real.
Not confirmed.
Wouldn't the doorman
The
that worked
doorman's
with
just-
Trump
how
Enterprises
old-
be
how
making a
old-
lot of money?
How old is the baby?
I don't think that
Andrew?
detail's out yet either.
I would wonder how much the doorman.
A doorman that works in a building like that would have to make a substantial amount of money. They're not like living on the streets.
No. But it's New York, so it's.
I reckon they're making 150 grand a year or more.
Yeah.
Get that away from Andrew.
Sorry. Oh, did those drinks come?
Not yet. I talked to a rep from Monster called and they're on their way. So thank you very much.
Yeah, just when they get in, just let us know.
Are you guys developing like new drinks?
Always. There's like 80.
There's some really positive press on the commercial you guys did with Rampage for the.
Yeah, what's up with that? People are freaking out over that.
I think it's like brilliant marketing by Monster. To,
Hey,
like the race for the cash or whatever.
The $1 million? You know what's funny is I asked our driver about that, and I was like, what do you think about
Hey.
that? He laughed.
everyone's names.
He laughed.
Oh yeah.
He laughed. He
Yeah.
was like, it was cute.
Feels like such a Friday. This whole week has felt
$1
like I
million
had to
to
make.
pay his wedding.
I don't know why. This is my way of saying I'm gonna suck dick tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
So Jason, for cameras, like how do you want to try to do coverage? There's a lot of people coming in.
That way, one on me. When am I coming back?
4.5 minutes.
Oh. Top of the sheet. Thank you.
This one, it was still charging, so I'm gonna plug it in over here. The one that's on you, so it'll be out of the way for everybody.
How old's the love child?
Those details didn't come out in the first story that I saw.
I wonder if it's me.
Was that question?
Okay.
Me and Daddy Donnie. Oh, you trimmed the stash, huh?
Yeah.
Definitely less gay.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. I think you should grow that thing out.
I'll go on vacation and give it a go, alright?
Yeah. Are you taking your Speedos?
Yeah, I bought, I went to Boys Town and bought even gayer shit.
Sick.
Yeah, 2 pairs of extremely gay, really small shorts.
So you want to do the real live read coming back here?
Yeah.
Cool.
How many? Where's everyone sitting?
I'd say you sit there, and then I'll bring an extra chair and
Okay.
have a seat here. Head on in. Trying, yeah.
Hey.
Watch out for you.
Oh, Dingo, what's up, fucker?
Alright.
Long time no see. How you doing, man? Good to see
How
you.
you doing? How you doing?
Good, good.
Alright. How you doing? I don't know if we're bumping or shaking or very shook. Alright.
Can we get water? Anything else?
What are we gonna do?
You go here because you're gonna talk the most.
We
I
got some
won't.
monsters.
Randy, I'm gonna badmouth Randy the most.
I got coffee. I'm good. Thanks.
Fletcher, do you need anything to drink?
No, I'm alright. Thank you.
Cool, I gotta do a fucking
Should we
read
just
with
wait?
these pricks in here. Awesome.
Everyone, no, I think I gained weight.
No, I think you're skinnier.
No, that's what everyone says, but they're lying. I don't know. You just haven't seen me.
Maybe you're just evening out.
Hey, Betsy!
Maybe you're just evening
That GoPro's pointed at another camera.
Yeah, just point. Just point.
When I looked at
Different
it
direction.
through
That GoPro's a fisheye.
I see fat guys and
when
I'm
I
like,
looked
yeah,
at it
but
through
you're
the
like
screen, it's
this
aiming.
height.
Yeah, but there's a camera in front of it.
No,
Head
it's
gets
not.
What do you mean, no? Don't move that. That's filming something.
You got like a
No,
stomach
it's above
erection.
it. Mine is above it. I looked. I mean, yeah.
You go.
Take a look, Dingo.
No,
See
you're
what the
good.
view
You
is.
gotta, it's flat.
There's no view, but he's right. It's a fisheye, so it's gonna pick up like everything
Yes.
around
Suck
it.
it in.
Yes.
The beach, right?
All right. Well,
You gotta move it. Hey, Dingo! Can you put this somewhere? Hey, don't worry about it, Betsy.
Want me to do it?
He's a fucking snowboarder.
yeah. Okay,
GoPro
take
that
a
thing
look
on
at
them.
I did
mean,
not
that's-
know that.
We got it, Betsy. We got it.
It's good shit.
That was a,
Make him work.
That's a big movie for me in my formative years.
Corvette Summer and Hard Body.
Where do you want to? All the
I
boys?
looked at, there was some bar that was in it. I was like, okay, I can figure out where
It's
this
probably
was.
like the white
Dingo, you
house.
still doing all the NASCAR events?
Yeah. Yeah, we just re-signed like a 3-year deal with them. We like nearly were out
Yeah.
because the NASCAR and
But they fly you out every weekend. You do the pre-show stuff, right?
yeah. It's not every weekend because the first year I did like 25 races and I was like, fuck that. So it's like 15 or something.
Axel Hodge is out there now, right?
Yeah, like we have Machine Gun Kelly playing like at Charlotte in like 3 weeks. Like I know, we can do it. It's like if you guys want to do it, we can fucking do it like big. Like I actually brought your guys' name up for like Talladega.
Small business owners, you go to the moon and back for your customers, right?
Right.
What? Did you know that the same great TV millions of people enjoy their homes across the country is available for your business? Yeah. From bars and restaurants to doctors' offices to repair shops, everyone can benefit from Dish. Especially your customers and employees. Drive repeat businesses and attract new customers with an amazing TV experience from Dish. You'll get an award-winning technology and support, free equipment, and free installation. But the best part is, Dish's 2-year price guarantee. That means you won't get any surprises in your monthly bill. Dish knows your business is unique, and it offers customizable packages like a Flex Pack. Which offers 50 popular channels starting at low price as $34.99 a month with availability to add channel packs and local sports, kids news, and more. Wow, that's a lot, Will. Pick what your customers want, watch, and don't pay for the rest. Give your business the entertainment upgrade that your customers and employees will love at the price that you will help your bottom line. Take control of your TV and visit dish.com/business today. All offers require 2-year commitment. Other restrictions apply. Call for details.
A goat in Grayson, Georgia, made headlines
Wait,
after.
I thought it's Pennywise. It's not a goat.
No, this is a goat.
You're talking
Just
about the
telling a
goat.
story.
Right.
Yeah.
I know, I'm just fucking with
We
him.
will get to Pennywise.
That's my show.
A goat in Grayson, Georgia went viral after a video emerged of said goat being force-fed both whiskey and cocaine.
Yeah. But can you... How do you know the goat didn't want to do it? Like,
Well,
you can say
It's sort of like
to a baby,
like
hey,
analysis,
coke...
which
Yeah,
we can't get into.
Why not?
I'll get in. I don't want to get into... No, we don't want to get into
Okay, yep, cool. He looked at me very
Goats
serious.
cannot legally consent to taking cocaine.
Well,
But
I agree.
It wasn't very healthy.
The goat wasn't?
Yeah.
So the goat was on death's
It was
door.
on a lot of coke.
Are you saying that the goat died from the coke?
No.
Well, then I'm saying there's nothing wrong with this. I'm saying the goat had the time of his life.
Yeah, and then his heart probably exploded.
But it didn't. He said it didn't die. So if it didn't die, then I don't think it's bad, because I think goat is like, what am I doing today? Goat shit. And that's the same thing. Every day forever. It's kind of hell, really, on Earth. That
Ate a
might be
goat.
what happens when Fletcher dies.
I ate a goat in Costa Rica. Hung it, slung it, cut it, cooked it. Fucking.
If you gave that guy a choice, wouldn't you have just preferred to do a couple of bumps?
I ate his testicles too, Michael.
All right. Well, Pennywise is here.
We are.
Sorry, guys.
You
kind of know what you're in store for when you said you wanted to come here,
eat
though.
goats.
I do.
So goats sit around waiting to get eaten or milked.
Yeah.
So why can't a goat do some blow and have some whiskey?
That's what I'm saying. I'm with
Oh.
Fletcher on this one.
I think he's happier now that he's a rescue goat. Named Whiskey.
Okay, so now he not only...
He doesn't know. He's like, oh, cool, everything is fine now. And the point is that he will never see death coming when they put a bolt in his tail and then we make tacos out of it.
Does Byron have a microphone?
I do. I
That's
just
right.
don't want to not have whenever a person come in and not have it.
Okay,
I was
cool.
going to say, why don't you... Isn't there like more... I thought there was 4
Jim's
people.
coming, yeah. He's
You have 4 people in the band, right?
He's making a stylish...
You never know with you
late
guys.
entrance.
You never know with you guys. Maybe you fired him on the way.
That's
So,
funny.
are your mics on now?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hello.
Check
Okay.
1, 2.
Yeah, so you guys are all still together.
We're a happy family.
As far as you know.
New album.
New album.
New album.
Yeah.
In fact, you guys have it and we don't.
Did you lose weight?
I know. I gained weight. I don't know why everyone's saying
He's
that.
lying.
But I'm just looking sexy, I guess.
You are. You look good. You look healthy.
I don't know why.
He looks kind of like little buff.
No, he doesn't
I've
look
been
buff.
drinking
I
a
could
lot.
take him
We've
for
been
sure.
on tour drinking. Randy's been telling me I'm going to die.
Who's telling you you're dying?
Randy. He's
Why are you telling him he's going to die?
Well, he's
Because I want to save his life.
Randy's
Oh,
sober.
right. Oh, yeah. Well, that's pretty good act. Yeah, no.
Randy's sober now, so he wants me to be sober.
Now Jim joins us, so we have...
Great news. Jim's still in the
That's the
band. That's
microphone.
great news.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
weren't
he's
sure
on.
for a second.
He's still hanging around.
Touch and go.
This is what I
Depends on
want.
what happens today.
These guys.
Some
We're
These
gonna
guys.
share a mic, dude. We're gonna get it cozy.
All right.
So how's that?
You guys
going?
look cute
I
together.
can't
They
really hear
do.
you,
Yeah.
but
We're buddies.
I can hear you.
I feel like you guys seem more together and easier to deal with than these two.
We're
Yeah,
rhythm,
really.
we're the rhythm section.
I feel like you're the glue
We got a
of
vibe.
Pennywise.
We got a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
guys
they
are
just-
like
We sniffed the glue.
fucking hard to deal with motherfuckers. I
We
can tell.
just go like elks on the mountain edge cliff, head butting.
Are you okay?
constantly.
Are you okay today?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Are you just fucking with me about the you like? Is it stressful to be in Pennywise today more than any other day?
Yeah, there's a new record
Somebody
coming out.
is somebody in the
That's
band
kinda-
fucking with you because the new record's coming out?
There's always someone fucking with me.
Who is it? Which one is it? It's him, isn't it? It's the big one.
No,
He's fucking.
He's now little.
no,
No,
He's
it's
getting
me.
littler.
He's gonna
I'm being
test.
good. I'm being good.
It comes out on a great date.
Yeah.
420, yeah. Goat weed day.
Oh,
Goat smoking weed day.
Yeah,
Oh, I like
it took
that
us
day.
a long time to think that one up.
Look,
I got an idea. How about 420? That'll be so cool.
I don't know if you guys know this, but it's actually, when the police call in a marijuana offense, it's a 420.
I thought it was when you're supposed
be
to
all
smoke.
stoned.
I thought it was a national holiday. That's what they've told me ever since I've been here.
I thought it was 2 days before my birthday.
Actually, it is 2 days before your birthday.
It is.
Hey,
His birthday's on Earth Day. Can you imagine that?
it's an Earth. Well, he is Earth.
Came from the earth.
Yeah.
I feel like what is happening to Fletcher is what is happening to the planet. They're both two of the same thing.
Just,
You know, right now,
Rotting away, just rotting away.
Donald Trump
Yeah.
is running you.
yeah, that's
What
funny.
the hell?
Yeah, just pollution and just
Yeah.
rot and decay.
Yeah, but I
I feel that way.
believe the Earth will figure itself out.
That's funny. That's a pretty good analogy. You're pretty happy with yourself.
I'm gonna fucking tootly do off then. See you later. You're sober, right, Byron?
Right now I am.
Oh, okay.
He has beers.
Okay, because you got your own beer, right?
Well, the band has its own beer.
It's the greatest. I did not know about it. I don't pay attention to the world anymore. And I was like, wait, what? That is the fucking greatest idea ever. Is it not a huge thing?
It is a great thing. If we could make tequila and rum for him and vodka, then
rum. I'm working on that.
We're good on this.
I got it.
You guys should do all of it.
Well,
it would fucking work.
Just do bar.
That was
my bar.
That was
Penny
my
bar.
drink. The rum is, I don't know why. I think it's something about being a pirate or something.
Yeah. I was on the vodka for a while, but
People would always used to say, I remember when I would drink, like, you realize, because I'm like getting older, I don't want to get a hangover. And people are like, you realize rum's the worst one you can. And I'm like, I don't know what it is with my genes, but you can fucking vodka your soda up your ass all day. I'll drink rum and pineapple all night and wake up feeling fine. I'm like, maybe it's some sort of weird sugar thing that I can deal with, but...
helps, but
What's that?
the pineapple helps.
You think?
Sugar.
Because people try to tell me that would be worse because it's more sugar.
But everybody's got their thing. Some people can't do brown. Some people can't do clear. A lot of people can't do the sugary stuff.
Right, I really make no sense because whiskey will fucking end me too.
Chase, look at the tagline.
Yeah.
What tagline?
The bro him of beers.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh.
Pennywise, who gets to take credit for the name?
He's gonna do it.
That one didn't take a lot of thought either.
Yeah, but you know
one's been around. We used to have
hard to the end. It wasn't.
We did forever. We did Budweiser backstage passes, like our stickies were always Budweiser.
Okay.
But we changed it to Pennywiser.
Oh,
and
okay.
then Budweiser found out about it and they got really mad at us. But
Did they send you some sort of letter information?
They probably shouldn't keep repeating that
immediately.
What?
Shit.
Illegally?
Nobody listens to this show. He
Yeah,
he
a long time
fucking
ago.
he drank with the president and nobody cares.
He did a shot. He revealed when George W.
With
Bush,
Obama?
When he was sober.
No, when Bush was supposedly sober, did shots with this guy, and we keep talking about it, and the press refuses
Yeah.
to acknowledge
They
it.
fucking don't
Look,
care.
dude, fucking what's her
Ask him
name?
about it.
What's her name was on here. Anne H was on here talking about being Harvey Weinstein tried pulling his dick out on her and shit. Nobody gave a fuck about it, and then she talked about it on a podcast, and it was huge. So you're safe here, dude. You can say whatever you want. We did.
All right,
He talk about. I'm not going to say the name because I know her, but some girl pulled a giant nug out of her fucking bum bag. That's like some celebrity actress chick.
Oprah.
Who's
It was a white. It was a white nug.
Oprah.
It wasn't. It wasn't a nug. It was a white nug. You know. You know what I'm saying?
I pulled one in my pocket the other night. Joking, of course.
Are ya? Because you can't do
He's
both.
sober.
You're too fucking old
High
to do
blood
that.
pressure, diabetes. I
Good.
can't be doing cocaine.
Good.
Let's stop at rum. Whoa, simmer down that.
You're a fucking idiot.
Are you still drinking rum?
A little
No,
bit.
he didn't. No,
As much
no,
as
you-
Randy
you-
lets me have.
You can't. You.
The decision-making process gets a little garbled after Pringles cans.
Still.
In the morning. Yeah.
Still.
Why not?
What?
I have big hands.
Do you look in the mirror?
Sometimes.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
For like a long time.
I
when
know,
you're
and
not.
apparently
the
I'm almost
fuck are you
skinny
doing?
now.
Are you fucking
Skinny.
seriously doing that? Don't do that
Pringles?
anymore.
Yeah.
No, don't do that
Oh,
anymore.
I don't do that.
Yes, you do.
No,
you do.
I
You
don't.
fucking
I don't.
and you're lying to me.
Do not.
I thought we were
not.
friends.
This just went south.
He doesn't.
I'm sweating.
You fucking do. Everybody in your band is ratting you out.
Parlor
You do.
trick. It's flour.
Stop doing it.
It's a parlor
Stop
trick.
doing
It's
it.
sweet and low.
You're too old. Someone
That's
needs
what
to tell
Randy's
you.
been telling me. He's been telling me I'm going to die.
Fucking
I'm
up. You
like,
are.
shit.
You are. And then
I had a good run.
we need. You got 10 more in you. Then you can start talking about
right.
that.
Haven't we recently? If you've learned anything recently, it's that you're okay as long as you don't stop.
You gotta-
We had somebody in
Lemmy.
here
Yeah,
recently.
Lemmy
who
stopped
was-
when he died.
We had somebody. who was rocking
No, there you go.
I
That's
started, and it seems like he's still having a great time. And as long as he doesn't stop, I think
Yeah.
he'll
True.
be all right.
Keith Richards
Yeah.
should have been gone. Lemmy,
Yeah.
I mean, we have the same producer, and apparently he was charging. But you're right. When he stopped, then he died.
The
yeah,
doc-
but he did stop because the doctors told him he was about to die
No,
from
no.
doing it.
Before that happened, this
You're
is true. They checked his blood. His blood was black, like literally. We weren't supposed to talk about this, but now he's dead, so we can. But like the doctor told him literally, if you stop doing crank, you're gonna die. Just keep doing it. It's true.
Yeah.
True story.
I don't think that's a good message.
Nah.
No, in his case,
I
he had been
I
doing
think it is a pretty good message for
He had been
7-year-old
doing
crank
it.
addicts.
He was putting it in his Jack and Coke and just drinking it, and it was just. Yeah, no, I mean, it's like
Wait, he was drinking crank?
he would just put it in his Jack and Coke and just drink it.
Wait, what's crank?
Stop, you're giving
Crystal
people
meth.
so
Yeah,
much
okay.
ideas.
Ozzy did tell me
you know
never
he
to
came-
try Lemmy's crank.
He came over to my house, but he didn't know me. He was my girlfriend at the time. I lived in
He was
Hollywood.
your girlfriend at the time?
My girlfriend.
Pretty much.
Was a stripper, and I used to say, if anybody's famous, if they want to come over, bring them over. So she, blacked out, wasted, hits the pager thing. She's in the elevator. Let us up. She's drunk bitch or whatever. She's really hot though, and she go, I'm fucking here with she goes, Lenny from Motor Breath. And I go, do you mean Lemmy from Motorhead? Yeah, fucking whatever, let us up. And I hit the button, I'm like, there's no fucking way that's him. And if it is, she just said Lenny from Motor Breath, and he heard that in the elevator. Comes up, it's him. And I'm like, oh my god, dude! I got a fucking Explorer in the living room, and we're
played Ace of Spades for you.
He played for a second, and then he started wanking on about, because I talked about Metallica. And he's like, I fucking met those cunts, and they came to my fucking birthday party all dressed as me, you fucking pussies. And I was like, this is gnarly. And he touched my guitar, and I'm like, he's playing my guitar. And he fucking looks around. There's nobody in the room. It's a 1-bedroom apartment. And he looks over and looks at my chick, and she's not looking. And he pulls a bag out of his pocket and puts his nose in it and hawked the meth without the straw in the bag. And put it in his bag like I didn't see. and I was like, and then he said in the middle of that call, I've been an alcoholic for 30 years and a meth head for 20. And I was like, whoa, Lemmy just told me he's a meth head. That's crazy. And then started my girlfriend sitting on the couch, and she's got a little skirt and her pink panties are through the side, and he's just staring at her pussy. And he's, like, and I'm like, all right.
You gotta let him have it.
I'm like, this is pretty gnarly. I'm like, all right, well, I'm probably gonna go to bed soon. And I'm like, okay, Lemmy, because it's not what you think it is. She's actually a moron. She's not gonna break it off on you, and I'm not watching. I'm not. This is not whatever you thought was gonna happen. I'm just a fan. And he was like, right on, fucking, you're Metallica or some shit. He was cool with it, and he just left. But many years later, he came on the show and smoked.
Did you tell him that story?
Fuck yeah.
Hey, awesome.
Did he remember?
Fuck no.
But he literally, the doctors told him, you keep on doing what you're doing, or you'll probably die. And he kind of did till the very end when he got really sick.
Well, wasn't it the drugs, the alcohol, and the Coca-Cola together? It was like the three of them. They were like, if you take one of them out, you're going to break down. So just stick to all three.
The Coca-Cola could have ended him if he stopped drinking that. Are you serious?
Well, no, but it was in the alcohol.
The silent killer.
Well, no, but it was in the alcohol.
Right.
So the body was so immune to the three of them together.
When he was here, how many years was that before he passed away?
Oh shit!
At least 10, right?
Yeah, that was 6 or 7 years ago.
He came in and it was early for him, and he was super shaky, and they brought in the whiskey, and he just like after about 2 or 3, he came good. You know what I mean? I watched him fire up in like after 2 or 3, and the cigarettes. The only person still in the history of my radio experience where the studio was a quarter this size, and he did. We did 4 hours together. We played his entire album because he just stayed and was like, "Keep playing it." I was like, "All right." Smoked the whole time in this little box with me, and drank a half a bottle of fucking Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
And was like, "All right, see you later." And I'm like,
it might have been more than that. I think they went to the store more than once.
Right, he polished a bottle, right?
They got the little one, and he killed it, so they had to go get another little one.
I went to his funeral, and like they had it at, was it Forest Lawn or something, the one up in Hollywood, up in the hills?
Yeah.
They basically had everything religious was covered. Walk in the front door, and they had a table, and someone just handed you a shot of Jack. You had to do a shot of Jack to get in the fucking church.
Yeah, it makes sense.
They had his bass amp up there, all his stuff on the
What about all the sober people that had to attend?
Fuck it.
Yeah, no,
Do
they
it.
had to do. At least
Sick.
they held it. I wasn't keeping track.
AA was a rough day for AA at the Rainbow Room.
Yeah. No, the Rainbow Room was the after party. It was on. It was on.
Yeah, it was connected to the AA meeting that night.
Yeah, right.
I know sober people that have done a drink before for stuff like that.
We actually have a new song on the album, Goodbye Bad Times, that is about, finally hanging it up. And it's, not to segue to the album right away, but...
Who's hanging it up?
Randy.
Wait, are you getting made fun of for it?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, he hassles him about it. He hassles him about it.
Byron's like, I love you, Randy. You're so much funnier when
he
you're
calls
sober.
him
And I'm
a
like,
pussy, he
you're a
calls him a
bitch.
pussy,
You're a
they
bitch.
don't
I keep my shirt on a lot more
He
He
fucking
doesn't try to fight random
you look
Germans
way healthier
at
than
the
that.
I
hotel
don't think
bar.
I'm super tough anymore. It's weird.
He doesn't scream out. He doesn't scream out Long Beach, bitch, like in a bar in Germany at the
Man,
hotel.
that's gotta feel good, right?
It felt good
No,
doing that.
yeah, but now,
No, it feels good.
Yeah.
I like it. It's less complicated.
yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone has friends or themselves or whatever that have bottomed out, and it's like, where do you find that bottom? You know, and so we finally wrote a song after years of partying that was kind of addresses that. So we're growing up finally, a little bit.
I mean,
I'm drinking twice as much for Randy.
but I feel like all of you. I don't feel like you all stay. I mean, you're someone's sober, but every now and then somebody drinks too much or somebody does something too much, because that's the kind of people you are, and that's what your fans are. Like, I feel like that's what our kind of generation is full of. Like, all my skateboard friends is. There's no getting out of this. Like, I'm trying to be sober. I've tried to be sober 1,000 times. I'm not. I fucking failed again. Like, I don't talk to Dax. I'm a fucking loser. I'm not pounding it out with you, you fucking asshole.
You're not a loser.
He wants a pound for my loser fucking lifestyle.
Just wondering if somebody can come down in the gutter with me and
I know.
splash around a little bit.
I'm over here, Fletch.
I'm going to pretend I'm... So will the president, apparently. But yeah, it's a struggle for everybody, but you got in there in the first place for a reason. Everybody has a little thing that's similar that made that first beer be a little more exciting than the average beer. Because I just see it in all of us, like Sluggo, all my friends. They're all. It's good to have a little beer and a little weed and maybe seeing things escalate, because that's the kind of person you are. That's your people, man.
Yeah.
But you get older and you get kids.
I find Randy just yells at me a lot more now. It's just like, I'm like, why are you yelling at me?
You probably need it, though.
Leave me alone. He does go drink a beer.
He does. No, that right. He's a fucking. I can tell your opinion of what he's doing to himself right now is he's in such denial. It's insane because he was saying it before you were nodding.
I'm invincible.
You know you're not.
Yeah.
You're terrified of it.
Yeah. That would be a good Ellis Mania.
Did I do 2.5?
Me and him fight?
Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
if he does
do it.
cocaine, I'll fight him right now. With fucking blindfolded. All I have to do is run. I just have to run around in circles for 10 minutes.
I don't even think he's done cocaine to do that.
I just lay down.
He can't run.
Yeah.
You might give him a heart attack.
Grapple.
I will give him a heart attack. I don't want to do that.
I've told him I'll never fight him. I will just pick up the heaviest object and throw it at him, and then run and pick up the next object and keep throwing things at him as I'm running.
That's probably the most aggravating thing you could ever do to him, and because it would work.
One time I got kind of weird on the bus in Europe, drunk, or maybe more than once. But I did one thing, and Randy looked at me, and he was like, he just thought I was Satan, and he just ran out the door, and he said he just ran. He just ran for like a half a mile.
It's smart.
He grabbed the corkscrew, so I went upstairs and I kind of was avoiding him. And when I came back downstairs, he didn't hear me. He was downstairs in the bus by himself, and he's going, and he's kind of talking to himself. And I look, and he has the corkscrew, and he's carving into his arm. And I go, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm next. I just fucking opened that door and I ran down.
He's a bit of a sober pussy. I get that. Like
he was taking them.
I know you. You get drunk and you cut into yourself. I do that too.
Yeah,
people get weird.
It's not cool when he tries to cut into me though.
No, because he goes too far, because he's never had to have any responsibilities. I've got a responsibility button. Like, I'll cut myself if I drink too much, and you look at me and you go, "Fuck, man, what are you doing?" I'm not going to stab you. I'm over here. I'm like, you'll take it the wrong way. I've got that in me. I know that if I go, ha ha ha, ha to you, you'll be like, fuck! And then there'll be this big drama. I really wanted you to die.
He bites.
But he's just playing. He's just playing.
It's playing, but I still get a brute. So that's why I ran.
No, he's like a real live dog.
I like to bite. I like to bite Randy.
One more. Not like a mythical dog.
Yeah. As opposed to,
He gets
it would
shoulder
be
meat.
different if he was like decent size. We're talking about a giant. So.
No, I know. No, I feel like he could have, when he gets that real crazy rage, and you were dumb enough to just go fuck you and hang out in the pocket. He could like really fuck you up.
Accidentally.
Oh, yeah.
Accidentally, but still really fuck you up.
Randy's gotten fucked up a couple times.
So that's kind of irresponsible for you at this point. You're no longer a child, man.
I've tried to relax.
You're too old and experienced in this game to be this insulting to your fellow bandmates.
I haven't been in Randy's bunk in like a year. I haven't put hair in his mouth in a year.
Wow, you should not be bragging about that, man. You are not cool.
I will beat his ass. So.
Good.
But I don't want it because I know that's the end. So I'll just run away or try to avoid it.
See, everybody just has to run away from you to fucking keep the band together.
It's so lame.
And you're outnumbered now because I feel.
Yeah, everybody's on board against you.
I know it's so obvious.
I got a pretty good video of me and Randy getting into it, and he kept punching me in the stomach when I wasn't looking, and Jim's like, "Knock it off." And then I just started I grabbed Randy and I started biting him like a lot, like about the shoulders and boob area.
Yeah.
And then Randy was screaming and Jim came over, it's on video, and he grabbed both of us and he like ripped my shirt off and he's like, you knock it off right now. And he was like, Dad, he dadded out. Pretty good.
Yeah, I really don't like you. You need to go to therapy. you need a daddy. You need somebody to. You got fucking crazy daddy issues, and you need a fucking
watch
therapist.
that movie. You Were Never Really Here. It kind of reminds me of my childhood.
It's not. Don't.
Yeah,
okay.
what?
So you got. So you have to go see a professional. You can deal with me a little bit, but in the end, you got to see the big guy.
You know what? The movie, The Sopranos was all about this. If you watched, did you guys watch?
Yeah. I'm familiar.
It was about he was a sociopath.
Yeah.
And the therapy doesn't work for sociopaths because they end up just getting into a war of wits with the therapist, and they want to control the therapist and say, "You're not going to change me. I'm."
Yeah, but
didn't he wind up having sex with his therapist?
A good therapist can handle.
Yeah, he dated her.
See, he handled that shit.
I just think at this point, how old you are, it means I'm not trying to like tell you you're going to die. I'm saying how old you are, as in your brain has formed. You can fucking fight it all you want, but you've got shit in there that's ticking that knows you're being a prick to these three, over the top prick.
I really worked on that part.
You've thought about it more, but you haven't. You've just told you still will do blow and drink too much.
No, I did not to
you. In my opinion, I feel like that's what's going on, and that is not fair to these guys. You got a new album.
Yeah. They worked very hard on
it. Yeah, very hard on it.
Okay, let's move on.
Are you my therapist?
I'm out working for the band. I was out working hard last night for you guys.
Yeah.
You were sleeping.
Doing stupid shit.
Kissing babies.
Well, look, I also agree with Fletcher.
I guess.
Pennywise maintains a 24-hour presence. You guys
Somebody's
got
to keep the.
That's marketing.
I want to defend Fletcher here a little bit, though. When I watch Pennywise live, Fletcher being drunk, Fletcher when he's out, and even when he's not with Pennywise, pushing people around and putting his poo on people's lips, it makes Pennywise get a shout. It makes you a threat. It makes you bigger than what you would be without him. I really believe that. And his drunk.
Wait, can I respond to that?
Yeah, you have because you have to.
I know, I do. I agree. The antics helped over the years, but at the same time, before anyone knew about Fletcher, we had already gained, because of our songs alone. We were big in Australia, we were big here, and so it is about the music to a certain point, and it is about the crazy shit that he does. I liken it like, look at Led Zeppelin. You had all these great songs, great band, and then the drummer was this wild man who was really fun. Yeah, John Bonham was really fun, party guy. He was great. It seems like a lot of bands have that one personality who's totally unhinged and makes them fun to watch. But at a certain point, that person either drowns in a bathtub or on his own vomit or becomes some tragedy.
It's definitely a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as a young kid watching Pennywise, and I look in his eyes, I can lose control in here because he's lost control. And the price you pay for that is when the song ends, he's still out of control backstage, and so is he tomorrow morning and the next day, and the kid's gone. He bought the T-shirt and the album, and he's going to school tomorrow.
And the band has to put up with it.
You've got to live with this fucking animal.
Exactly.
Hey, it's
and
a bus.
He wonders why.
You're so lame. I swear.
Literally look through the histories of the interviews of Jim didn't want to go on tour. Jim just didn't want to go on tour. You know, why didn't Jim want to go on tour?
Because Fletcher had a bucket of pee in the background. And he was making people. He was putting in his fingers in people's mouth, and flashing on himself.
It's hard to make a bagel in the morning when there's pee
urine
remnants
everywhere.
all over them.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
So I know my wrongdoings. I apologize. I say
Do you?
It's not sincere, I know.
It's not. Jesus.
Sorry that you're paralyzed. I apologize.
Yeah.
This is like when that Toronto mayor guy was like, "Okay, I did smoke crack. I feel super bad about it."
That's the typical like
That works.
Republican
That's all we
apology.
need. Is just,
I'm
that
sorry.
That makes everything better.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you're offended by
And then the
that.
next
If I've
night,
done
it's the
anything to offend
same
you.
thing.
Yeah, I'm not sorry, but
So-
Hey, let's
I
move
do.
on to
I do
something.
have remorse.
Some fun.
So in the just because
Sometimes.
you say words doesn't mean anything. If you've learnt the word remorse, doesn't mean shit, and that you actually have remorse, and you don't.
I do.
You know you don't.
I
You
get
punk
it.
rock. It's
I
not.
get
It's not
it.
punk rock to have
I
remorse.
get remorseful.
No, you're fucking. You have to keep it real. You have to keep it punk rock. And if you have remorse, it's a pussy move. So you say it to them because they're all old. They got kids. They got to pay taxes, but not you.
It's just a word.
Yeah.
You get a
We're
tax
gonna-
break
we're
with
gonna
kids.
You're getting
What are
on
you
it.
talking
I'm
about?
gonna save you, Fudge. You gotta just
Yeah.
calm down a little bit.
I've calmed down. You know, you guys know I've
You
calmed
still
down
do.
a lot.
Whoa, that's not calm
Did
down.
anyone go to
not.
did anyone go to the TSOL show a couple weeks back?
I was on my own time.
Can we pull that up on YouTube?
What
What
happened?
happened?
Wait, what did he do?
This?
Andrew.
Andrew, pull up.
You were doing stuff to promote the new album.
Tackling.
Yeah, working, marketing.
He's not doing some viral marketing.
Hey, to us.
Randy,
He's keep-
Gancho was falling off the stage. He tackled Jack from TSOL.
Hey,
It was like his same
you know.
size.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you thought you were the singer, or you were in his band,
No.
and you were like, "Hey, you guys are Pennywise."
no, it's
No,
just
he-
Jack's a bastard, and he's always been a bastard, and we've been fucking around with each other for like 30 years.
Did he
so-
finish his set before you took over?
No.
He
It was
did it in
right
the
in
best
the middle.
song too. They were doing a live album
It's
too.
pretty brutal.
Oh my God!
it
They
was
brought out
terrible.
a rig to do a live album.
They were
Yeah.
doing a live album.
Oh,
and
you son of a
Fletcher
bitch.
took him
Yeah.
off the stage mid-song.
The idea was to pick him up and throw him into the crowd, do it like a double stage dive, but it didn't work
Didn't
out
work.
too well. And like
'Cause he-
600
he was-
pounds
he
of
was so
blubber went
sober,
head
they-
first,
they
and
had perfect balance.
yeah, might have been a little inebriated.
Think you-
Luckily, there was just a couple broken ribs and bruises, but no one died.
Even when he says it, there's no fucking feeling in his eyes. He
Sociopath.
doesn't care.
So
I told Jack I was sorry.
He's taking the sociopath test, and not only does he qualify, he's like the world's worst. It's like
Or the
right up
best.
there.
Or the best.
Yeah, it depends on how you look at it. I get that.
I
always a
sent.
good
I
start.
transferred some money into Jack's account for pain and suffering.
Oh,
I mean-
you did? That's nice.
You should fight at Ellis Mania.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you care?
Yeah, you and Jack.
But I like to
that
bite.
was
Yeah.
good.
I'm a biter.
Yeah, bite me.
Can we do biting? And
Yeah, you can
poking?
bite me.
Do the whole thing.
You can do whatever you want.
Ooh,
Put your finger in your ass. See if you can stick it in my mouth.
that sounds like fun.
You think?
Yeah.
You think you're gonna get that finger in the back of your pants before I knock you
No,
unconscious?
probably not. Probably not.
He can take
But
a
I
punch,
might.
though.
Yeah, but I can deliver
But I
a
might
really good
just
one
come
too.
out. I might just come out of the whatever you call that area, staging area, or whatever.
Yeah.
With poo finger ready. And,
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh,
just
no,
go
I'm
right-
prepared.
Straight,
Always
just
has
go
poo
straight
finger
for it.
I'm prepared. I'm prepared for.
Difference
He's
in
got
training.
that locked and loaded at all
Yeah, I
times.
guarantee the training will be a lot different.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want before and after, just as long as you sign. You'll be in
You'll be
there.
rolling around on the mat like choking guys and punching people, and I'll be seeing how fast I can put my finger.
I'm
up
not
their
going.
butt.
I'm not going. We're not going on the ground, buddy.
Okay.
This is just
Oh, yeah.
strictly punches to the face for you. Okay, that's what you
You
need.
gotta stay away from his knees though, because that's the easy.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna embarrass him.
All right.
I'm
Okay,
gonna knock him out. I'm gonna
Yeah,
gas him out. I'm gonna
yeah.
knock him out,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna make you say sorry to everybody.
I'll buy a ticket for everyone in my family.
Are they also in grief parties?
No, they don't know. I keep it a secret.
Randy's
I don't-
kids love
I
me.
don't go home and say Fletcher beat me up.
Oh, I thought you poo fingered them or
man,
something.
you're-
Oh, he's good like that.
They draw the line. He's good with kids
Yeah,
and small animals.
Yeah.
That's all.
I only. Yeah. No poo for children.
Poo fingered
See,
them.
can't you just pretend that Pennywise are all like 5?
That's what I'm hoping they could do. Oh, because I thought that because I was 5.
You don't
I
put
behave
it.
like
If
a
you don't
5-year-old.
put your shit fingers in kids' mouths, why don't you pretend the other 3 guys are kids? I guess they really don't act like it or look like it, so it doesn't help.
Yeah.
They're super grown up and antsy. I can tell. They're like, fuck.
He leaves me alone. He doesn't.
Yeah, because I can tell you've had enough. And it's the same as
He knows
what
where his bread is buttered.
he does. There's like a line that you can't cross.
Jim's got the dad vibe on the bus. You know, if I get too out of control, he comes in and lays it down. He hasn't had to do that for a minute.
I know, it's been a while. You've been
See,
good, boy.
see, I told you I've been being a little bit better in the confines of these people.
See, I feel like Randy's.
TSOL like that.
You don't get that
was,
respect.
You know,
No, it's
That's my own time.
It's just throughout the years. It's been a long time. It's been like 20-something years. So
You seem like he owes you more than anybody out of the band. Like I feel like
I think though that sometimes I'm a willing participant, but then I get pissed off because it goes too far.
It always goes too far.
You know, so he
well, that's kind of your fault
Starts
because
out-
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
no,
fuck around with him, you got to know it's going to go too
yeah,
far.
no, it's fun.
Yeah.
I like it, but then he doesn't know how to play. He's autistic or something. He doesn't know where the boundaries are.
Yeah,
you
no.
know?
I've seen it. But unfortunately, the first reason I liked him was because of that. We met in Australia, and I was like, this guy is just fucking raging on everybody, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
But he never put a poo finger in my mouth. So he was like, hey, Ellis, and I was like, hey, Fletcher. And I was like, I can handle that, you know.
No, he hasn't done it.
You did it one time when he sprayed hairspray in your
He
mouth.
sprayed
Gooby gone.
What's Gooby?
Gone?
What's
It's
that?
like that
It's
shit
like
that
it's
gets
poison.
gum off your shoes. Gets you know it's like goof off.
So what did it taste like? Was it bad?
It was really bad. It pissed me off, and I don't like chemicals anyways.
But
I don't like that.
you know how
stuff.
dumb he sounded screaming on the bus. You sprayed Gooby gone in my mouth. You sprayed Gooby gone in my mouth.
He
Gooby
stopped
gone.
by my bunk and he's all, so long, Jim. I'm buying a ticket. I'm out of here.
Fletcher sprayed Gooby gone in my
Has
mouth.
anybody in the band not quit at some point?
Byron, you haven't done it, have you?
No,
Byron's quit a couple
they've
times.
had many
He comes back pretty fast, though.
Give him the mic. You did?
No. I mean, no.
He's
Me and
threatened.
him have gone through a lot of shit.
Fletcher.
We've had some good ones.
I mean,
Right.
I've actually swung on him once before, surprisingly enough, but. And
Huh.
then,
So
he
he
almost,
he
and then he
fucking-
broke a door down right over me, and then I left, went out in the parking lot, and
Then we hugged and made up.
Next day it was over, but yeah, there's
We-
some weird like.
one time he
big
attacked
brotherly-
me
Yeah, but Byron's a different dynamic. I've been on tour with him, so I know him probably better than all of you, and he's the most easygoing guy on the planet. So, of course, you can be a fucking asshole to him and he'll forgive you. He'll forgive anybody.
He attacked me in the
He should.
airport at baggage claim.
Good.
With the Offspring, and all the Offspring's parents were there picking him up.
Good.
And it was crowded, and he fucking just went crazy.
I have no
I'm
problem
like,
with
what
that.
I picked
I
him
didn't even
up
know the start of the
and
story,
body
and then back-
slammed him on the conveyor belt. But it was pretty rad. I mean, he got a couple shots in. He almost knocked my tooth out. It was pretty good. I didn't punch him. He just got some nice, he got his teeth fixed up, and I was like, oh, I won't do it.
I see you as
Yeah.
I've always thought
I
you were like
restrained.
a fucktard, but now I see you like I'm almost scared of you.
That's the problem. I think everyone is like, and then add alcohol, and you're just
Yeah,
stay the
I
fuck
think the
away.
only thing I got going for me is I train enough to know that if he goes spaz, maybe I'd get him on the ground and run. I'm not hanging
What
out.
about, you know what Journey just couldn't work it out with Steve Perry, so they found that dude who's like completely like, Asian. Have you ever just thought about finding some like 7-year-old girl on YouTube who knows the Pennywise songs and just flipping it and making that the gimmick?
Jim's been looking into
Every
cloning.
day.
It's
a
not
lot.
like- it's
He's
not like-
well, if they pulled it off with a dog,
tried
maybe I
that.
can make one.
He ate her.
Or,
Have some water in here.
what about Master Blaster? Like he could get like a shredder and then like a little guy on his head, on his shoulders.
Yeah.
What a big bucket. Or what about Buckethead? He's available, right?
Yeah, he's got to
But
be.
he's not in Guns N' Roses anymore.
Yeah.
Nah, they fucking kicked into the curb.
Oh, thank you.
You know what? And what I loved in Australia is we were at a gas station in the middle of nowhere, and he attacked the poor old lady in the gas station with the fire extinguisher.
An old lady with a
Just
fire
hit her
extinguisher.
straight in the face.
Why?
And blast her.
Because she was there.
Oh, okay. So you full on asshole. You should go to
This
jail.
is pretty lame.
Assaulting an old lady.
The police showed up and they had.
You're lucky she's Australian. She probably didn't press charges.
They had a little
Definitely
I guess you guys call it a ute or whatever. They had a little pickup truck came with a little cage in the back, and I thought, can we get one of those? Like that would be
Yeah.
the perfect thing to tour with him.
That's a Dibby van Australia.
Yeah, that's our police. That's what our police cars are
It
there.
was so cool.
Two
and
seats
and I was begging the police to put him in there. I'm like, get him in there. That's where he belongs. And as usual, he made friends with the police, and at the end they're like high-fiving him. He's the greatest guy in the world. He's a lovable. Look at him.
Yeah.
And I'm all, no.
Big teddy
Look
bear.
at that woman.
was the
who's
old-
smoking a cigarette. Her hand is shaking.
yeah.
Her hair
She
is
just
white
wasn't-
and standing on end. And they
She
let
was in the
him
wrong
go.
place at the wrong time.
What did you patch it up with the lady? Like, or did,
I tried. I don't think she was having much passing.
did you give her any money or anything?
I had to pay some money. Yeah, it's like $300 in damages.
Wait, it went to court and it added up
No,
as
they just
300.
took it right then.
You gave the lady $300.
Yeah, the gas
Okay, so
station, the lady.
that's
whatever
cool,
you
though.
call it.
Frontier justice.
She, she came up with a clipboard like saying the writes down how much gas you took or something.
You stole gas?
No, we were fueling up, and I started spraying our drum tech with this fire extinguisher, and then the lady showed up, and she said, "You can't do that," and I said, "Yeah,
fuck you, and I'll spray you with it."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's fire extinguishers.
Do you worry about? I mean, are you the kind of guy when you black out? Do you pick up like women by the vagina and shit?
No, I'm not.
You don't do any of that.
He doesn't black
No.
out either.
So you just
It's mainly other dudes he wants to fuck.
Yeah.
Do you, now that we're running that through, do you worry about that you're always playing with dudes? You never like, what's your deal, bruh?
That's funny. Well, all his gay friends.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for a poo finger, I guess.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I think it's a good thing.
A big guy.
Yeah.
I could break some bones.
I had two girls when I first met you. I had two girls that looked very similar. It was funny because I was in the transition of leaving one and marrying the other, and you were there, and you're like, "What's up? Which one can I have?" And I'm like, "Neither one, motherfucker." and I remember
still working both of them.
Yeah, I was still living the dream, and I was like. If he wants to, like, how far can I go here? Like, I could tell them to run because I can't like stop him from grabbing him.
No,
but I remember he was like looking at one of them, and I remember thinking, okay,
which
maybe
one?
The one I married.
Oh, that's smart.
I'm not a fucking idiot.
I'll stick up for him. He doesn't go there. He's good with
He didn't.
women.
He didn't.
No, he's good like that. He's good with kids.
Women and
good with
children,
women.
it's like mafia shit. Women and children are sacred, but
Okay.
Randy's
Except
bunk
for old
and Randy
ladies.
are
Except
not.
for old ladies at gas stations.
Yeah, that was an accident, kind of.
What was?
The old lady at the gas station. I didn't know she was a woman.
Yeah.
I bet if she saw him now, she would give him a big hug. Like,
Yeah, we'd probably
all his victims.
Put a
love
couple
him.
shrimps on the Barbie.
It's weird, all you.
Yeah, it's weird. I can turn it around.
Well, that's a good thing to have because I guess we wouldn't be here if you didn't have that trait.
So you guys must be really
I'd
looking
be
forward
locked
to
up.
this next tour of yours.
Yeah.
April 29th, it kicks off in Denver, huh? Got that date circled on your
We
calendar.
got some
That should be a
Sombrosa
party,
shows.
huh?
We got our armor.
Yeah.
We made it out of the first two Sombrosas unscathed. No one,
Yeah,
or I didn't get in trouble.
We're doing beer fests now. Is that a good idea? Who came up with that plan?
Well, you guys have a beer company, so fuck yeah. You're in.
Once
Great
again,
plan.
You got your CEO over here.
Free
once again,
beer.
if you have a beer company and you want to have somebody to be a brand ambassador,
He's
I
the
hate
man.
to say it, but the guy over here who's doing overage cocaine is definitely.
He might be the most interesting man.
Overage
It's like-
cocaine.
it's like-
overage cocaine. That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a
it's
good
like
one.
Steve Van Doren
My
cooking
doctor said
barbecues.
it's fine. As long as they take a couple Valium right after I do a bump.
Did he sell you the cocaine?
Yeah, he just said, "Yeah, those Valium you have, just take one of those with every bump, and you'll be fine."
Is this doctor in a strip mall?
We all have the same doctor. We all have the same doctor. Me, Byron, and Jim all have the same doctor.
It's really bad.
Do you play the finger trick with him?
No, I come in there. He's like, "How you doing?" Because these guys are
Well, the
obviously.
doctor does that.
He played the finger trick with me before.
He's probably in the doctor like once a week.
Because I know it's
Who is?
uncomfortable.
Wait, you go to the doctor once a week?
I used to be
He's
a
a
hypochondriac.
hypochondriac.
Yeah, he used
He's
to be
a
a
hypochondriac.
He likes
Not
it.
anymore though.
He likes the doctor playing the finger game.
Wait.
Cut down on hypochondriacism.
Wait, you abuse yourself and you paranoidly exist in it?
Yeah, not
You
anymore though.
fucking
Total
idiot!
hypochondriac.
Wait, so so he covers the cover and it's a vicious cycle
Yeah,
of
yeah.
you fucking idiots!
Like, God, I
What are you
cut
doing?
my fucking stomach open with a beer bottle, but now I got an infection.
Right, so go to the doctor,
hepatitis.
check out, see if you got
Septic,
staph.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
septic, and
Yeah.
you know, it's a vicious circle.
No,
We got it!
And then
Oh,
you.
that shit. But that's only a picture. There's. Oh, is that it?
it's
Oh,
coming.
shit.
Video of
Oh,
you
yeah,
on
yeah,
stage
here it
with
comes.
TSO.
No, it already happened.
That was
There it
afterwards.
goes.
Sideways.
Oh, there we go. This is
No, here it
great.
comes, here it
This
comes.
is such entertainment.
Here it
Good
comes.
angle.
Here it
He doesn't
comes.
look
Watch
good.
how agile I am. Watch how
Here it comes,
agile
here
I
it
am.
comes.
Watch how agile. Boom. Take down. That's good times.
Holy shit!
Got our
And then I yelled at him, I think.
He
Yeah,
deserved it.
luckily, 600 pounds of meat, man meat, didn't come down on some kids or anything.
I mean, sometimes when people say they're in punk rock bands and shit, and then they play their shit, I go, I fucking hate punk rock. Like that happened to me a day ago. I think somebody played something. I was like, I fucking hate this music, but you don't annoy me at all, and you never did. Like I've never thought that you guys were gay, or I was like, you guys are. If anything, I thought I was like unworthy being around you, not the opposite. Fuck you. And then you doing that. I mean, this guy's got an album that's really unprofessional, but it was still like that was a legit move. I really respect that. So, I don't know how else to. You know what I mean? Like if I was there.
I mean,
I'd be like, fuck yeah.
That's normal 51-year-old behavior.
I mean,
right?
therapy went well today.
Are you just secure that he's going to continue to do that type of shit?
Sorry.
It is true. When I first moved to Southern California, I knew guys who had like Pennywise tattoos and stuff, and those guys didn't get those, so you guys could all be vegans by now.
So I went to see TSOL.
Not all of you, anyway.
3 of you can.
I went to see TSOL the other night at Viper Room, and it's pretty small in there. And I was kind of hanging back, a little bit from the stage, and then somebody was talking to Jack in the front row in between song, and he goes, "Yeah, I know he's here. I got my eye on that fucking fat fuck."
Yeah.
And he looked over at me. He's all, "This piece of shit over here," and then he just went into a whole tirade about me tackling him.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yes.
Attempting to throw him off the stage.
Yeah.
Went south.
Fully
laid down.
Did it really go south? I mean, you can't stand up and you're a giant asshole and you rammed into him. Like, mission accomplished.
Right.
What the fuck else? I mean, I think if you had made it over the fence, then you would have like killed innocent civilians.
That's like 600 pounds of man.
It's just you. It's just you two fucking assholes that landed on each other's heads.
Yeah.
I say that worked out perfect.
We wound up face to face down there, like this close.
Makes sense.
And he just goes, "Really, Fletcher?" I was like, "Get up, finish the song."
Yeah. Finish the song that's being recorded that now sounds like a pile of shit.
There's a little missing section. I mean,
I get it though, because then they can say, "Hear that bit? That's Fletcher," and then they'll be like, "Pennywise." Pennywise got a new album, so in a roundabout way, you kind of just fucking
just do some marketing.
Out there working
Randy
with
was
it.
like, "I feel real bad. They're tearing you apart on the internet because all these people are like that. Who is that fat fucking talking shit?" Like, and I'm like, I love it. What's wrong with it? He's like, "No, I feel real bad." He was trying to get inside my head.
I mean, it's a whole.
You're inside your own head.
Bad publicity type of thing.
Maybe you should go to the doctor.
I know, right? Seriously.
I did because I broke a couple of ribs on that one.
Right, and
Or
that could cause even worse
I
stuff.
needed to get my Norco prescription refilled ASAP.
Yeah, and definitely bones hurt. Cocaine makes that pain go away. And then you get a little anxious from the bumps, but you do some shit to calm it down, and then you get a little too calm, so you go up again, and you wake up feeling a bit bummed out about it, so you have a couple of drinks. It's cool.
You sound like an expert in the field.
I'm all right. I've never woken up before and just been super bummed for no reason for long periods of time.
No, never.
Yeah, I've never gone to the doctor. I've never gone to the doctor before and go, "What's wrong with me?" And he's like, "Nothing." I'm like, "Fuck."
So then we can't fix it.
That's the worst part, when they can't find anything wrong with you. Your blood tests are totally normal. Fuck, the 7th time this year?
Yeah.
Fuck. Why do I feel like Randy? Gluten.
I think
7th time this month.
Gluten.
I feel like if you keep being paranoid about dying, you go to the doctor, you might be all right.
Yeah, because I get like gold. I just go to the ER now. It's
Yeah.
the gold standard. Like, can I get a CAT scan, an ultrasound, fucking EK? It's like one-stop shopping. I keep telling people, don't go to the doctor, just go to the ER.
Yeah, they're great down there. I've been there several.
Well, they get it done pretty quick.
Get it all done.
Yeah, you get to see all the interesting people there too.
And if you want to get in fast, just tell them you're having chest pains, and they just boom.
Right.
Skip the line.
Fast track.
You've had chest pains how many times in your life?
A lot. I had them this morning.
And
I kind of just like.
you're going on tour and you're going to do blow.
I'm not doing any blow.
It's weird how you can't say it. You can't say it, but you can snort it up into your fucking brain. Isn't that wild? I mean, wild. You can't admit that you do it, but you're gonna go do it. Like you're gonna go and fucking have a beer and then fucking you can do some blow because you'll be like feel a little tired and ramp it up, get these pussies going. You know what I mean? Wake up, Jim! Fucking throw a cunt into the. Who's got the blow, you pussies? Punk rock, not pussy rock. Parent rock, punk rock. Where's the blow?
Yeah.
Dude, can you play guitar?
What's that?
Then he's at the doctor's office the next day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm having chest pains. He's like, "How much blow do you?" Back when I used to do blow, I was smoking a lot. I was smoking a lot of rock, and I went in and I'm like, I'm having chest pains, and my heart, it was like 120. And he's like, "When's the last time you smoked crack?" And that was when smoking crack was cool. And I was I didn't. Yeah. Well, I mean, like when it was kind of in, when it was in, when it was gangster, you know. Like
I smoked crack then. It was not cool.
Yeah, it was
so cool.
It was kind of.
No, it wasn't. I remember doing it, and with all the cool guys, and I remember going,
Cooking it
we're
up.
fucking idiots. This is like, but you know what I mean? Like my nose isn't working anymore, so just fucking I'll smoke it. But I don't remember ever going.
You didn't listen to like you didn't listen to like iced tea.
Brewing up a nug over here.
Cook up a batch. Listen to the colors. Iced tea. Boom. You know.
You're the worst thing to hang out with in the world. You're gonna give me an anxiety. Just man, okay. Now I know what you did. I hate those people. I've been in that room before. Like I walk into a house and there's a bunch of Fletchers in there, and I'm like,
It's uncomfortable.
I don't know if I can even hit the rock right now. Like this is gonna, because I know these guys are gonna get even creepier once I hit the rock. I did that once in TJ where I thought I could hear people sharpening knives outside, and I was like, man, when we go outside, we're gonna be. I'm fighting people with swords, man. Give me another hit of that rock. I fucking came out ready to fucking die, man. And it took me like 15 minutes to get the balls to do it, and I took so many hits of the fucking rock to go out there. There wasn't even anyone out there.
Yeah. That's why you eventually go to tinfoil on the windows. Keep all the bad thoughts out.
But now you will not do cocaine on this tour. You're saying, Fletcher?
I will not do cocaine on this tour.
Can I have your word on that?
You may.
You looked away.
I was going to say something really funny, but I'm just going to keep it to myself.
So you're going to be doing some cocaine on this tour? Yes. Or if you're not, then
not unless Jim has any.
If you're not, then we can shake on it. And you give me my word. Look at my eye. Look at me. Look at me.
That was a joke.
Look at me.
I'm looking at you. I gotta. Oh, okay.
Do you swear?
I swear.
There's a lot of looking away. Dan.
These guys know I don't. It's not something I do.
He's an
I would say
an occasional,
you have to worry a lot more about hard alcohol than
Oh, he's lying.
Substance.
God damn it.
Ask Randy.
He lied.
How often do I do cocaine?
Whenever the opportunity is
Oh,
right.
that's a lie.
Okay, if that you're saying you
not.
inconsistently do cocaine, which brings us back to that's the people that die.
That's John
Yes,
Entwistle.
that is right. That's
The
why
guy from The
that's
Who?
why I don't do it.
Unless you have plenty of Xanax around, right?
I'm trying to think of who's a good replacement for when he kicks it.
I think you
Right?
imitated him pretty good. Can you play the guitar well?
Yeah. Oh, his fucking power riffs, I got those easy.
Yeah, he's got that. He's definitely got that.
Can you say, let's see some fucking action, people?
Yeah.
And he can rough up security guards and shit.
Yeah, I'll fucking punch
Choke
people.
them
I don't give a
out,
shit.
Yeah, he can be the enforcer.
Tell me when any band that you like is playing. I'll go there and throw the fucking guitarist off the stage. Our album's coming out
Maybe you
soon.
could just be second guitar player. You can just come with us anyways.
Oh yeah, just don't plug me in. I'm way better unplugged. People say.
No one would know the difference.
Yeah, no, I would do that.
Good time.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm probably going to beat up Byron because he just seems like the one that's going to get over it the best. So I see why you pick on him the most.
He's the easiest.
Yeah. He won't go. Jim's the toughest. Jim's the one that's like, I'll fucking leave. And he doesn't want the band to leave. He push everybody. Jim's broke. Like Jim, if you fuck with Jim too much, he'll end, and then I don't get to play with everybody and throw my pee on them.
I do. You're a new therapist.
Very astute, man. Very astute.
Yeah.
And,
I just like it. Everyone loves
and
it.
Randy's working his ass off to have that same power. And
Randy's got 9 months.
And he's the last. Because Byron doesn't care. He's like, fucking, I'll never get it with you. Fuck you, you're a dick. But if you could give the same respect to your boy over here, I feel like that would be another piece of Pennywise. A little bit longer.
A little growth.
I think so. Sorry, Byron. I'd love to lie, but you don't care. I can tell. He's like, fuck you.
Byron's in.
I just don't hang out. I just leave.
Right.
Randy
Not
dips
around.
his toe in the sandbox.
That's what it seems like.
Randy just gets like he knows how to push Randy's buttons, and then Randy just goes like,
yeah.
and he
Oh
can't.
my God! It starts
so
I
first
try
thing
to
in the morning.
tell him like you just leave, but he likes.
Jim will be.
It's very
Jim will be on the bus reading the newspaper, drinking his coffee, and then I'll just be like, "So Randy," and I'll look at Jim and I'll smile, and Jim will put his head down, and I'll just say like 4 words, and he's, "Oh, you think of me?" And then Jim will just be like,
"Are you really wearing those shoes today?"
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to know: Are you going to wear those shoes today?
I just got chills on your behalf.
Randy,
Jim likes
Randy,
very good at
before this ends, now it is in your hands now. Now that I know what he's doing, this sucks. But you have to figure out a way to respond to his moronic attacks. Your first response is the one that saves you. So whatever your first reaction is to "Hey, Randy, you if you can nullify that, you'll get bored. You'll get boring to him, and it'll go over to the next one."
I told him this.
No, don't listen to him. When he tells you to do shit, whatever he tells you to do, don't fucking do that. He's a big dumb bear that's poking
don't
you.
do what he tells
keeps
you.
picking
Yeah.
his little.
No,
Ellis, the best thing.
You've got it.
Wait.
I
The
taught
best
myself
thing ever.
How to play guitar. I taught myself how to do
we're
this.
not
I taught
talking
myself
about that.
all these things. In
Yeah,
life,
but you can't
but I
teach yourself
haven't
how to
taught
ignore the
myself
dumb bear. Yeah.
how to do it.
He had one day.
Now look at it like that. He is your new guitar. Figure out how to mastermind the fucking idiot, and it has to be. Hey, Randy, you have to be like. I mean, because you know what? Sometimes when I go to there's people I don't like that work for this company,
Jason's standing
and
up.
fucking makes my blood boil that I'm in the same room as them. Because I'm old school, man. If you're a cunt, we should fight. That's how I fucking think. So I've got to be cool, calm, and I'm like, I know what's coming. It's the cunts. So it's cool, ready for all the cunts. So if I'm going to tour with this big fat cunt, I'm going. Okay, we're walking into the fat cunt room.
Yeah, no.
He's gonna go.
Can we get that on our door?
Hey, fat cunt, you gotta go. Yes, fat cunt. Very, very funny. You know what I mean? Love ya, you big fat cunt. Hey, watch out for the blow. You're probably gonna die soon. And off you go. Off you go. Every time it's the same thing. And it's like he's like, me not getting what want.
Right.
Me not getting what want.
Exactly.
You know, and eventually he will he won't know it, but he'll wake up in the morning and go, hey, someone else.
Yeah. He had one day. He had one day.
You get more than one day.
He had one day where he figured out the formula. I'm like, hey, what's up, dumb donkey teeth? And he's like, yeah, donkey, pin the tail on the donkey. That's me. And and then he walked around like a donkey, and I started laughing. And then anytime I had a cut down, he would just own it and then flip it around into being funny instead of getting mad. And I'm like, you found the key.
I've had the formula.
You found the
off
formula,
and
and he never used it again. Then the next time I was like, hey, dumb donkey teeth, why don't you look at the fucking mirror at your own fucking teeth?
Yeah,
So
I lose it.
It's your inconsistencies.
Yeah, I'm inconsistent. Like
You gotta. What I just told you.
Yeah.
It's the big dumb fat guy. Every time you look at him,
But
for the
don't you
rest
think-
of your life, or you're fucked.
But don't you think I like having someone to yell at?
All right. Well then this is
Sometimes.
okay.
Oh, so Randy likes it.
Yeah.
So you guys are married.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's just codependence.
I just tried to help you out. And you were like, no, I want to live in here.
No,
Leave me
that's-
alone,
I need a
Jason.
lot of
always
stuff.
saying, get
It's
a room.
complicated.
Yeah.
I need all that.
Oh, the only
It's a
problem is,
romance.
I just realized you two are the married couple, and these are the kids, and they're gonna be in a house
He's
with
the
a.
dad. He's like the dad kid.
Well, he's dad kid that's in
The
a.
problem is you got to deal with this 24 hours a day,
Yeah.
like non-stop.
No.
So you know
No.
what I do? I just pack my bag and split because it's so
Barton leaves every time.
It's like the most like that's how
Me
he
and
wakes
Randy
up.
start fighting.
He wakes
He
up,
just
like,
goes,
he
already,
gets
already.
to, like just fucking consistent arguing.
The
He
minute,
gets off
the
on
minute
it,
Randy comes out, I
and
just
he
do a
freaks out
visual.
on
I
it.
just go like a
I wanna-
robot,
I
like
wanna
a
go-
Terminator.
I wanna
I'm
go on
like,
tour
"Oh,
with
dude,
you
what's
guys."
up with those fucking
He could be our
shoelaces.
therapist.
I want to go on tour like that Metallica therapist guy.
Yeah.
Byron's
Fucking
Byron's a child that always runs
I would
away.
kill that. I would staple that guy's fucking.
Yeah, but
hands
that's
to his
it's
eyes.
me, fucker.
Yeah, that would be.
I
good.
got the sweater on you, like I'm gonna kill you, and I'm like, come on.
You can be air guitar therapist, and then
When
like,
when you're a bad boy, that
You
night they
lock
plug
me
me in.
yeah,
I'm right beside you. You like that?
and then
Rip?
you can choke me out when I'm biting Randy.
That's right, I will, because that's a perfect time to get him. While he's biting, I can take his back, and it doesn't matter how big they are. It's the vein, it's the artery on the neck. You go to sleep.
You're in. I vote
All
you.
right. I feel like if I get fired, I got a shot at Pennywise.
You do.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
open doors.
Yeah, you're in.
I just keep coming to the gig, like, you know, if he fucking gets a little too sleepy, I'll be like, no.
Just come sound check, warm it up.
Things are a lot more mellow now, too.
Mellow.
I mean,
Is that the word?
they're mellower. I mean, he used to not sleep. Now he sleeps.
See,
Wow. No, that's cool.
It's just complicated.
that's down like 30%, at least in the bus.
Okay. Well, you're making strides, steps, baby steps.
Donkey,
There you
Baby
go.
steps.
I think there was a couple
This one time.
7 a.m. Go to
Oh
beds
yeah.
on the last
No, there's a
tour.
couple no go to beds and just get on the plane.
I think we've been pretty hard on our buddy here, Fletcher. Everyone knows. Listen to Pennywise. They love Pennywise. They love Fletcher, and they know that it's been tough to live with this guy. But what a talent! What a cuddly, fuzzy guy.
Give it
You
up.
know?
No, he's a fat cunt.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
I like that. I like. Let's go back to
Fat
that.
cunt.
you can be all that and more, and that's what he is. He's a lot of things. He's a very, very special man, and you're lucky to have him.
I just thought of a good.
But you're also cursed.
Yes. I just thought of a
Thank
good
you.
a
It's
good
a
Randy
double-edged
story.
sword. We'll
A good
definitely
Randy
all agree
story.
with
We were coming back to the
We were just
hotel.
wrapping this up
Yeah,
all
I know.
night.
We
No, but he
come
wants
back
to
in
bash
the-
you one
we-
time.
No, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah, he's-
where
he's
he
got
likes
it.
to play in the sandbox. But we were coming back in the van and we were arguing, and the vans in Australia have those little whatever they call them.
Divvy van.
Whatever. They have the fire extinguisher right by the door, of the sliding door. So we're pulling up in front of the hotel, and Randy's getting out, and I just blasted him. I just covered him, and he freaked out, ripped his shirt off, white smoke going everywhere. But at the same time, the cops were pulling up because there was a fight at the bar at the hotel, like around the backside.
Yeah.
And Randy looked, and I go, "You better run," because the cops were like, "Roar," and they see Randy out in the middle of the street screaming, shirt off. He takes off running, and I'm like, that way. All the cops, like 5 of them, jumped out of the cars, chased Randy through the hotel lobby, the elevator, and fucking grabbed him.
Yeah, looking
And then
out.
they had him like pinned down and shit, and then I came running in. And then the hotel lobby people were like, no, that's not the guy. The fight's over there. And they're like, what? We thought this was the guy. I'm like, no, I
They
was
were
just
called
joking
out for another-
because I pointed him in the Randy's direction. It was the best thing ever. We all ended up taking pictures together. They broke up the other fight. Randy, it was so
Every
good.
night.
It was so
Every
good.
night.
I love how the end. Oh, we took photos,
Yeah, they were
selfies.
pretty
Yeah, he's like Teflon Don. Don't ask me how, but never does anything happen. If it was me,
Look, I thought I've always thought what an issue, what a nightmare to be in Pennywise with Fletcher, and then I always thought what a talent everybody is. You guys are an unstoppable force. You've proven that because you've been here for so long. But now, really listening to all 4 of you, I don't really feel that sorry for anybody. I feel kind of like you
It's a balance.
you fucking hate it, but you love it. It's you sound like MMA fighters to me. It's like it's a love-hate relationship.
It's yin and yang.
He's driven me
but
crazy,
but
but
he's
he makes
the-
me laugh harder than anyone I've ever met.
Right, but I used to think Fletcher's like cruising around, but he's not. He's going to hospital all the time, shitting himself. He's just as stressed as you are. He's like, Rob, and I'm a monster. He wakes up, oh fuck, I'm having a heart attack.
I wake up, I'm like, oh, is that a heart attack? Just take a Tums. Just eat some fucking Tums and just fucking walk it off. One of these days, I'm going to be fucking
yeah,
dead.
he'll tear it up hard. But then when he gets hurt or something, he likes to
David
let
talk.
everyone know and mope around a lot.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, you'll live.
We got a replacement though when you're,
That's
when
right.
you're gone.
I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get my power cords going again. I haven't been working on them.
I'm going to start training.
You should.
In case I have to fight you on the bus.
Shit for the spot. I'm telling you, this could be great. My wife will be pumped. Great news, babe. I'm in Pennywise. I'm going on the road.
No, she'll be pumped, and then she'll be on
It's like,
the.
remember that guy that was trying to pick up on you?
And then you
when I
can-
was choosing between women?
I got a new
I'm
one.
going to work for him.
way
Oh, you got
cooler.
another one?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, Pennywise album. Everybody, get it.
You got your tour dates at pennywisdom.com. You have your beer Pennywiser. You have the new album Never Gonna Die out on April 20th. We have a copy of the album, and you guys can pick whatever song you would like us to play now.
Just pick a number.
Can you ask somebody that cares?
Okay.
If I
Rebel-
told you on it, could you tell me the track list top to bottom?
Probably not.
Okay, so
It's off the record. We don't even have it yet. You guys have it.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
I've never
We don't
seen
even
it.
have it.
I've never
First
seen it.
song, Never Gonna Die.
Yeah.
Track.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Making sure. All right. Thanks, Pennywise.
One that-
All
We'll be
right.
back, everybody.
haven't even played yet.
You got it, Andrew? Okay.
Oh, wow. Tiring.
It is tiring talking about you.
Yeah, dude, let's get you guys to play a NASCAR this year for sure.
Hey, so
That'd be
We've been
good.
trying to we tried to get you guys to do Supercross, and then another one. There's opportunities.
yeah,
And I feel like Supercross is
Is
a
that the
perfect
end?
fit.
Are we all done?
Good stuff.
You know,
Thanks, guys.
I think it's. I don't know why I've always been so fucking intrigued with how to deal with it.
You need to give me some more advice. Everyone thinks I'm this tall because I stand next to him all the time.
every single one of you guys like have an intelligence.
I used to look at pictures of him before I was in the band, and I thought Tim was really short because he's kind of proportion, yeah. So I just thought he was. I thought he was my
Great. Maybe some black t-shirt.
Cool, thank you.
It sounds good, buddy. I was just speaking glowingly of your right hand to Brendan Small, the Metalocalypse Deathlock guy.
The Metalocalypse?
You know Metalocalypse?
Yeah.
Swim?
Yeah.
The guitar guy from that. The guy who did all the shit I was done. I think my 3 favorite right hands. You, Field, and this Chick, the Great Cat.
Alright.
Yeah.
Now, you got your own podcast going?
I have it's a weekly radio show that goes out as a podcast.
So, but you wanted to do something, I think, one time? Or
I did, yeah.
But you gotta bug me.
I'll
Bug
check
me.
it out.
I'll make sure it happens.
Yeah. Well, we have to do to get some beer. I'd love to come to the show. Some beer?
It's never gonna
That's cool. Esther is good, 420, brand new.
Yeah, maybe
type of thing,
what date is 420?
It's a Friday.
Let's we do it that whole weekend.
Yeah.
Your show promo just ran, so it's running.
Oh.
McGrath.
Oh, cool. I like that one.
Yeah, it was good.
We're going to talk with Fletcher about when he can do it.
It's just that
Yeah, it's your,
I'm out of town, for example, next week.
Right.
And also, students from here is just crazy.
yeah, absolutely.
But we'll figure something out. We can just trade emails or something. And,
Yeah,
We have to sign stuff?
yes. What if I got him on the phone with,
What do we,
or
are
something?
we signing anything here?
Don't. Probably something.
Thanks for everything, man. It's awesome.
Thank you, buddy.
Pleasure, man.
See you next time.
Yeah, man.
Byron,
Yes, sir.
when do you leave for a tour? When do you leave for the next one is Denver?
Not
right?
this weekend, the next weekend.
Okay, so not this weekend, next weekend. So we potentially have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Or not this weekend, next weekend. Yeah, you'll probably leave
We'll
Thursday.
fly out. Well, we could fly out the day of, but some people probably fly out the night.
Yeah.
We have any update on Brooke, or are we still think 2:30?
Facts
Still
of
2:30.
Funk, They're gonna do a whole 420.
Are we the first one again?
Yes.
That's what tends to happen, right? We either get them first or
Well,
last.
then we get it, and then it goes to Hits 1, which is live at 3.
So it seems like the 2:30 is actually often already a little bit before 2:30 because they try to show up 2:15, 2:20.
Yeah, sometimes Kyle takes them from like 2 to 2:30. If it's EW, us, then Hits 1.
No, I'm stoked we're all here, but I'm saying.
also, that was really good. That was great.
So,
Like, it's just hard for me to get out. Like, this is perfect timing, so I get to make it back to get the kid out of school, blah
Right.
blah blah. But he doesn't have anything except for dogs and whatever. And he loves to talk. I mean, if I can make it, I'm down. Like.
So you tell me.
I mean, we're back at about 15.
At 15, yeah, there's no time
There's,
to do that.
yeah, a bit. So, and then you're gonna do the live read coming back.
That's true, yeah.
So, you got like 2 stories. Then.
Dude, there's so much news. I would even say, I'll bring this up if I remember after the show. I'm a big fan of if it's the last show before a week off or 2 weeks off. If we have fucking 2 pages worth of those albums done, just like make the last hour casual.
I mean, we got Trevor Moore 2 to 2:30
Oh, okay.
tomorrow, but
So that's what we're trying.
I mean, I was gonna put Will's news back half of the first hour, Canadian Craigslist,
Yes.
second hour.
Okay.
So
And that leaves 2 for whatever.
Well, yeah.
And you
may
said
have
if
to
I
have,
don't?
Fletcher call.
Yeah, mate.
Can do
Good
it.
to see you.
I know we will.
So I'll be in contact and let's
Yeah.
just
We'll see.
start seeing.
Yeah.
And like I said, like if you guys, there's like a thing too, like there's like stretches where we can like work out like deals.
Yeah, we're gonna sign some stuff for Jason and his crew.
Yeah. You got, like I said,
You guys got photos.
Alright, I'm a fan.
Thank you, buddy.
Don't worry, get 4 each.
They go to sign
There's
for
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
One record for.
One record for each. What were we gonna say?
Okay. You gonna go to that?
Yeah.
That racing on Friday?
What's the?
No, big tricycle race.
No.
At the end of
Hold on
May,
a
I'm gonna do a
second.
fucking
Yeah,
tricycle
it's,
race.
if you guys are going to be a part of it a little bit.
I think I'm gone in the meanwhile. Yeah. Otherwise, I'd be in it. I'd win it.
You would but you would be in it.
It's a power to weight ratio there, dude. Come on.
These cars are like the plastic ones in the back.
No,
They're
I saw
fucking
that,
sketchy.
dude. I saw that. Scummy got to go do that.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Dude, I'm dying, but I'll be on the road. But still, keep me informed because if I'm home, for sure I want to fucking do that.
We'll do it
That
again.
looks so bitchin', dude.
I think it'll be fun.
That looks so fucking awesome. You can make a killer thing about that.
I know, right?
Fucking video it and put it out.
And I think the guys that have the cars, they like tell everybody who comes they can keep the cars.
Oh, wow. Dude, I'm so bummed. I always miss the fun shit.
We'll do it again.
Brett, did you?
How long have I got? Huh?
Did you valet?
Yeah, I need everyone's valet. I think everybody drove separately.
I already got mine stamped.
Oh, you got it stamped?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, I got it stamped. Okay, so we're signing these?
We're signing these, and then I believe that's it.
What's going on? People up? Taking?
I ain't training.
You aren't training?
We're tired.
Yeah?
I told you, stem cell. I'm wrecked. And I think when I get the stem cell, they fix it. I don't think I'm going to waste it.
You don't want to
fight
get
people.
How what about McGregor? What about that fiasco?
Man, that's like 3 grams, 4 grams right there.
My wife got it for me. She's like, "You won't
That's
run out
a big
now." And I'm
one.
like, "No, I won't."
Is that CBD heavy or?
No, it's THC
yeah,
heavy.
Yeah, good.
No.
Yeah, no, it's fucking perfect.
He's trying to.
When you throw a hand truck at a window, you probably throw it through the window, not at the frame.
We're using your office here, but Jack. Check here. Okay, so we got all those signed.
Is one behind you?
Need them opening the stage or what?
What?
The McGregor fucking
No, these are.
stage? Well,
Fuck it.
why wouldn't he throw the hand truck through the
All right.
window instead of into the frame of the window?
Thanks. Here,
I think we get
another one shot.
Thank you. Absolutely. Yeah, good to see you again.
I'll do anything I want and just didn't even act. I'm like,
Hit me up about that racing. That
Yeah,
car
Pretty
thing.
goofy. He looks pretty goofy.
Hit me up.
I'm just happy I'm not him, you know? I'll watch
Thank you,
it,
man.
see him and-
Could you sign everything?
I was trying to watch that.
You have your valet.
Yeah, I got my valet.
Good, thank you.
I'm gonna use the restroom on the way out, and
Fucking douchebag, you didn't know.
And we've been here. You've probably been here about an hour and a half.
It's an all-day.
Oh,
It's an all-day
Okay.
event, so you should be good.
Thank you.
no worries. Thank you.
Now everyone's like, "Oh, he's a prick."
All right, guys.
No, that's
yeah,
what
I
it
got-
took. And he can't
Hey,
switch
hey,
it off
1, 2,
now that he's
3,
there.
4,
Like, it doesn't
5.
work like
I got
that.
extra tickets.
Yeah,
Whatever, who knows what he's like in real life.
Randy needs one, Jim needs one.
There you go.
Fletcher needs one.
Thank you. Thank you, people.
Does everyone sign that? Fletcher, you sign
Coming
that?
up
Thank you,
next.
sir.
Valet, album signing.
Yeah.
Nice view. Always good, brother.
Thank you.
I can't wait for you to join the band, dude.
It's gonna be awesome.
We already do therapy all the time.
Oh, good.
There'll be fights
Yeah, you
and
can
therapy
fix it.
now.
Yeah.
I usually do my best
Can be
work
like
at
usual.
about 3 a.m.
Fuck that. I'll be in hell in an hour.
It'll be fun,
And
It'll be
it was
funny.
one of those things when I first came out to the band, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I love Pennywise, I'm here. And then seriously, within 24 hours, I was like, what the fuck? Thank you,
It
Tully.
was like he was.
Hey, thank you,
Be
buddy.
good, man.
Great
Great to see you, bro.
See you next time.
Right on, man.
No problem.
Thank you. That was great.
Yeah, take care.
Jason, just under a minute.
Thank you very much.
A minute, you're back.
These are yours.
Thank you.
Which of this 50 popular
I'll send
channels?
it
Thank you, guys.
Later.
All right.
Alright, thanks, everyone.
Thank you. So we'll come back, live read that's under Brooke, and we'll turn Will on.
Okay.
During that.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you.
Live read Will in 25 seconds.
When you have a family, you know nothing is more important than safety and well-being and your loved ones.
That is true.
Yeah. You've tried high-priced home security systems with their outrageous monthly fees and complicated buttons.
It's expensive.
And who can afford armed guards?
What?
Right?
No way.
Today, there is a better way.
What is that?
With myattackdog.com, with one low payment, you can purchase the peace of mind that only comes with a vicious, bloodthirsty attack dog.
Awesome.
Your family's best friend, but vicious, death-crazed deterrent from robbers, Jehovah's Witnesses. Don't you hate those, Will?
What?
And other threats. Every attack dog comes complete with a high-tech scent capturing technology. Swab families, friends, and trusted mail delivery personnel in one easy step. And just like that, your attack dog will give up to 90% of its approved visitors a friendly welcome. And and more importantly, will be a painful surprise for would-be evildoers. With myattackdog.com, now you can roll over and get a good night's sleep while the criminals play dead. myattackdog.com. myattackdog.com. One more time, that's myattackdog.com.
There are all sorts of crazy rumors swirling around about the next TV deal for the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
What do you mean?
Really? I thought nobody cared.
Listen. It's not on Fox Sports. 1, 2,
Probably will not.
3.
Anymore.
It wasn't that good.
4.
They had a 3-year deal, a 4-year deal, whatever, that has come to its end. Actually, it was more than that. Maybe they had more than one deal with Fox. It seems that the UFC's TV deal will be split between ESPN and NBC moving forward, which is super weird.
Well, that's what they do with NASCAR.
Is it? Okay, so tell me how that works.
Well, NASCAR's season's so long, so it's 36 races, and I think there's maybe 2 or 3 weekends. So it's split up over 40 weeks of the year, which is almost a whole year, right? So it is Fox that has it now, and then the end of the season, it's NBC. So the first half of the season is Fox, and the second half is NBC Sports. I hope that second part's right. It is, yeah.
But are the races allowed to race on both networks?
Excuse me?
Are the races allowed to race on both networks?
Are the races allowed to race on both networks? I don't get what you're saying.
Are the racers allowed to race on both networks? Because one of the many rumors about this proposed TV deal is that there might be some sort of a draft whereby certain UFC fighters would be ESPN UFC fighters and others might be NBC.
Well, that's really interesting because does that mean that that UFC is now getting out of bed with Fox, which sounds that way because like all their free fights and stuff, like Fox still have fights for free, and they're getting into bed with ESPN, which is ABC Disney, and NBC, which is complete.
Is NBC. I know. I don't get it. And also, probably something that listeners would care about a little bit more. Half as many pay-per-views, right? How many are they doing? Are they doing 8 now? Because they're talking about doing 6 per year.
They're doing almost 12.
Right, exactly.
So that's one a month.
Rather than one a month, it'll be one every other month.
But that's pay-per-view. That's their cash cow. Like, they make a lot of money there. But, and the interesting part is, too, and then it gives more work. So, like, the hosts and the co-hosts and there would be people that would work only for ESPN and do ESPN fights and people that only work for NBC because in the other dealings, you can't work for both networks.
I still don't get it.
Yeah, I gave up a couple minutes ago.
I mean, the networks would be the ones promoting the fights, no longer the UFC. And so ESPN would be in charge of promoting fighters and fights, and NBC the same. UFC would be taking a step back from that stuff. So it'll be interesting, especially if there's a draft where certain fighters can only appear on ESPN cards and vice versa.
It's just another proof that TV's going to shit anyway.
I'll take your word for it.
That's
I will
true.
understand this when it happens.
People aren't watching TV as in the ways that they used to, and ratings and numbers aren't what they used to. You know, people can hold their fucking phones up live and get 1 million views for nothing.
Well, some people might be watching their televisions, and some people might be watching their phones. Some people might be watching a lot of different ways when UFC 225 happens. But however they will be watching the just added bout between Holly Holm and Megan Anderson.
Fuck yeah. So pumped on that fight. Mixed emotions on who I want to win. I really don't care. I don't really say anything about it. I guess Holly, because...
Right. Presumably the winner getting a crack at
Cyborg,
right?
Yeah, I like it. I like this fight. These are some go-getting, heavy-hitting chicks that are very good at kickboxing, so I'm excited to watch that fight. That is a hell of a card, assuming half of the people fight on that card.
Right, so there's 2 belts, right? There's Dos Anjos and somebody, and Colby Covington?
Yep.
And then that's not even the big championship fight, which is
Poopy
Whitaker
Pants.
and Poopy Pants.
Yeah.
Oh, forever Poopy Pants?
Fuck him, man. Fucking Poopy Pants, asshole.
I mean, if you prefer, we could call him Gay Jesus.
Yeah, what about
Let's not do that.
He hates gay. Yeah.
Let's not do that.
I know, right? I was just...
That's pretty cool. Whoa! That's
CM Punk
music!
Yeah,
he's fighting?
Yeah, he's fighting Mike Jackson. Yep.
He's going to get his ass kicked?
Probably, yeah. Yep.
This is news.
You fucking asshole. Andrew puts up that they're both 0-1. He's not. He's Mike Jackson's 0-1 in the UFC. The only person that's a real 0-1 is CM Punk. Mike Jackson's had like 10 fights.
Yeah, and what's CM Punk's
Mike Jackson was going to fight me.
What's CM Punk's wrestling record? I'm sure it's over 500.
Yeah, I mean, he's won probably like 600 matches.
Right.
How many did he lose?
400.
Oh, okay.
It's respectable.
Right, well...
As long as you're 200 over 500 in pro wrestling, you're doing okay.
Alright. It's still an exciting fight. I want to see him not get beat so quickly.
Yeah,
I want to see him fight.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
Wow, you got our...
I'm actually for... I like CM, but I don't know him, but I've changed my mind. I feel like...
What?
Yeah, I just feel like you'd all be doing this to me if I did that. You'd all be making fun of me.
Yeah, no, of course we would.
And I would have done it.
Yeah,
if he asked me to do it, I'd do it.
But now you're on his side, bandwagon? He's talked a lot of trash, dude. Oh, you're politicking. I get it.
Wait.
You're
What? No, I don't politic, dude. He never talked anything about me.
No,
ever.
you talked a lot of shit, a lot of trash.
Well, I tried to get. I was trying to get him to fight me so that I could fight in the UFC and be just as dumb and hated as him.
Mm.
So that just goes to show you
how dumb you are.
How dumb I am. Yeah,
okay.
and I would have fought Mike Jackson as well. He was going to fight. I just didn't want to fight him at 170 because I didn't think he was as famous as CM Punk, and I'm a fucking commercial dickhead.
Okay, I get that.
So you're
not going to go buy a CM Punk like T-shirt or anything.
I bought a Ronda Rousey T-shirt.
Yeah, I'm into that though, Rowdy Ronda.
I got 2, black one and a white one. I got both colors.
And people are saying she didn't do so bad, Andrew.
They were saying she did very well.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
So was Brock. I got Brock socks too. Sock Lesnar's.
Cock Brock.
I got sock Lesnar's. They're so good. I can't hate to plug WWE website, but they're great. I wouldn't say that their stuff is very good, like top quality, but it's cheap as dirt.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I think I got like 2 T-shirts and socks for like $13.
Wow.
Yeah, fucking sweet.
Sweet as,
yeah,
dude.
second Ronda Rousey T-shirt's like
on its way.
No, it's $3 for you.
They're the socks you got.
Yeah,
I want them.
I know, right?
The cock chest sock.
No, sock Lesnar's.
Well, you can pull the sock up just a little bit so
it looks like a dick.
Yeah.
They're
They're smart. Yeah. Fuck, they probably sell a lot of merch.
Yeah, they're like fucking $3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they do sell a fair bit of
Is he coming back to fight UFC?
Yes.
Who's he going to fight?
The winner of the super fight between DC and Stipe.
So exciting how they're like merging UFC to WWE.
Yes, I know.
We could have it. We could have it all. We could have it all together.
What if they could put parkour in it somehow?
You know, Dana White's already ringside at WWE.
Wait, Sugar Rashad's fighting? We're not even talking about Sugar Rashad over there? Oh, that's a tough fight. Oof.
This is how are there 12
ovaries
card?
Yeah, they got to wait for half of them to get hurt.
I saw Megan Anderson at the UFC headquarters. Were they not able to snap a photo of her while she was there?
What were you doing at the headquarters, Mike?
Really got it. You know, no, because she hasn't worn the stuff that she's going to punch you in the face with yet, and they don't. I think they do the photo shoot when you are there after the weigh-ins, until you don't get a photo until you've had a fight. I thought no, she's got the underwear. She could have done it.
Right.
I guess that's how they do it.
If Megan Anderson wins, I think Andrei Arlovsky should retire.
I think if Holly Holm wins, same thing, right?
Tuivasa, huh? They're building that guy up as well.
Yeah.
He's getting a
No,
shot.
he's 9-0. It's good shot. Terrible fight for Arlovsky. This guy's like Samoan. Like, you got to get in there and bang with him. I don't know. Like, Arlovsky's chin can take it anymore. Poor guy. Even if he wins, poor guy. Oh, wait, he's doing jiu-jitsu again. That's right. He's going to take him down. Oh, okay. He'll probably win.
Yeah, I would guess Tuivasa not the strongest.
I
game.
didn't see much of it, but what I did see didn't look like he was a fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe I'll put my money on Arlovsky, even though I don't gamble.
Yeah.
I can't be fucked. Even when it's like, even if someone just called me and said, Ellis, say the number and I'll do it. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, CM Punk $100.
I got all the
You know?
buttons. I just didn't get that.
Yeah,
one.
me too,
I didn't
man.
get that one.
Praise Allah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with Lee Schwaderer's chin. It's his teeth and his jaw that he is concerned about. Lee is a 65-year-old man from Ontario who went in for dental surgery 3 years ago and woke up from anesthesia with a shocking announcement. He said when he came to, the dental surgeon said, "I don't know what I was thinking. I pulled all of your teeth out."
No.
Why?
No.
I don't believe this.
He
No.
was supposed to pull out most of them.
Oh.
But he was supposed to leave enough to anchor dentures. And he just flat out flaked. He got in the zone and just kept taking teeth out.
Jeez Christ. Does he put him back in for him?
You can't anchor, right? Or can he do implants?
He can... You can have dentures, I guess, without any teeth to hold them there. They're just far less comfortable. So this guy can put them in for a couple hours at a time, but he just can't do what he ought to be able to do.
Yeah. So how much money do you get when somebody pulls all your teeth out accidentally?
Well, he is filing a lawsuit.
Yeah?
He is seeking $500,000 for assault, battery, breach of contract, negligence.
Who's his lawyer? I think he's got a little low.
Me too.
And another $500,000 for special damages.
Okay, yeah, split it up into two. Yep.
And $100,000 in damages for his wife, Enid.
Yeah, 1.1. Enid definitely deserves 100.
Now he sucks her pussy like a gummy shark.
Maybe she should tired of pureeing everything for him. I don't know.
1.1.
Man, I still say that's low.
Pretty low.
I think 10 million.
Yeah.
You pulled all my teeth out.
Yeah, I didn't ask for
like
that.
I went to the doctor and you pulled all my teeth
I didn't
out.
ask for that. I didn't sign for that.
That's like we're so hooked up. He can't
I'm
argue.
going to use a straw for the rest of my life.
Your Honor, he said, my bad. Like he did it.
My bad.
He said he really liked corn on the cob.
Oh, no. Favorite meal.
That's the thing you say when you want $1 million.
Yeah.
So they can't go to restaurants anymore.
Like, what do you mean you can't go to restaurants anymore?
Well, I can tell you. How would you like to have to go to a restaurant and say, "Can you please puree everything for me?"
Wait, if you have dentures, you can't eat food.
He says he can't bite apples. He can't bite anything.
Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, that's 10 million.
Yeah, let's give this guy a call.
Yeah.
It's his woodworking business.
We only take 15%.
He's a woodworker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's 69 and still working. Let's make him not fucking work.
Yeah,
But he's saying that's the one thing that gets him through.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so do that, but he can do it, and he can get like $1 million in really cool smoothies and beer and stuff.
Yeah.
He's gonna need a lot of beer and smoothies to get over that. That's what if I had no teeth, I would want a lot of smoothies and beer. Maybe beer smoothies.
Ooh, bet your Fletch has beer smoothies.
He's a problem, isn't he?
He's out in the green. He's out
They're talking about how I could be in that band, and I was like, yeah, that sounds great. You guys are out of your fucking mind. I would never be in a band.
I feel bad for all the other three of them.
Right. But I guess if I'm in the band, that's because Fletcher died, so I guess I'm
That's
okay.
sad.
Yeah.
Well, for a minute, yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool being a Pennywise.
Yeah, it's a pretty relaxing gig, though.
Byron just...
You don't have to look over your shoulder anymore.
What?
He texts saying good times.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He just wants to get drugs. Like, see if you get any coke.
Nah!
I'm joking.
I've been trying to get those guys to play some stuff for us.
Monster, you mean?
Yeah!
It makes sense.
They're fucking legends.
They are.
I don't believe I've ever heard of a crime like this before. A 35-year-old Washington state man is facing charges. Investigators say he broke into a home. So he is a burglar. It's what he did next that is so unusual. He seems to have set up an elaborate scheme by which he could Airbnb the place he broke into and rent it to other people.
How long were these people gone?
They were gone for a while. That's the thing. And he knew that the people who own the house have two houses, and he knew that they were going to be, they were on an extended vacation. But he knew that. He went in, he hung framed pictures of himself on the walls.
Nice.
That's smart.
Yeah,
you know, because when authorities come, you can say, listen.
Well, no, when you rent it out and they see a photo of you on there, then they know it's your house.
It's your house.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Nice.
And he set up some references to make it look like he was legitimate.
It is funny, because I Airbnb'd a place for my family over my 30th, and my whole family, we all spent the whole time, like, finding out who that person is that owns the house.
Was he cool or is he a tool? That could be a show.
What's
a
in
game show.
What's in the middle of that?
Oh, he's a kook.
Yeah.
What, you look at the pictures on the wall and then you start Facebooking?
No, you look at pictures and you're like reading stuff that's around. It's like they're around.
What stuff?
Like on their desk, and like there's stuff from their it's their house. They live in there. They don't put everything away. You know, so you're looking at their pictures on the wall and whatever books or whatever's laying around. You're trying to figure out who they are.
And what books did you find with them in it? You see the kids and stuff?
Nah, I don't think the guy had kids or anything here, but he had pictures of like, you know, had a picture with like Bill Clinton, so that's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I would leave that out if people there.
That was out, you know.
Oh, I would definitely leave that out.
Yeah.
Special guy, huh?
I guess so.
And president photos make you very special. Right?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that happening to me.
I should try to get one of those. I wonder if I really set my mind to it, like that lady who was in the Olympics but wasn't really an Olympian. I wonder if I just did everything possible to get a president.
But you've got to get the picture while they're president.
Of course.
Is our guest here? Ladies and gentlemen,
Who
Brooke
wants
Hogan.
Jimmy Carter?
Hi guys. Cracking myself up out there.
How you doing?
How are you, Brooke?
Hey, Jason,
Nice to
how
meet
you
you.
doing?
Hi,
Nice
Brooke
to meet you.
Dingo.
Hi. Okay. I'm
you
good
see?
to go. Thank you.
Brooke Hogan, welcome
Hi.
to the show.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
We've been following you for a while. I remember watching you on your show,
Long
time ago.
TV show. Yeah.
Hey, don't make me feel that old. You're like, yeah, that was a while
Oh.
ago.
I think we're all older than you, so don't worry
It
about
was
it.
a while ago.
I was old when I was watching it, so I
Yeah. I wasn't. I think we're about the same age. I've spent not a lot of time, but I've hung out with your brother over the years
Yeah.
of living in LA over the course
Oh,
of
cool.
10 years or whatever.
Awesome.
do you live in LA?
I live in LA. Yeah.
Do your brother lives here too?
Yep.
How long have you lived in LA?
I've been here about 2 years this time. I've come here like 4 times. I've tried to move here, and I ran home to Florida with my tail between my legs.
Is this the when you were doing the music stuff, just strictly
Yeah.
the music thing? You
Yeah.
tried to move here for it?
I came here more because of TV, or just like trying to mix it up because LA's a little bit more fast paced, and I was always in like either Miami or Nashville.
Right, because I always thought you were in Miami.
Yeah, so I was in Miami for a long time. I stayed there after we filmed Brooke Knows Best. For
That's
a couple
where
years.
that's where you're born, Miami.
I was
Like,
born
where
in
did
Florida, but I was born in Tampa. So like.
Okay, so that's why
West
your dad
Coast.
knew Bubba because you're from Tampa.
Right.
Okay, so you know.
Yeah.
So you're from Tampa, then you moved to Miami for the show.
Moved to Miami for the show.
Okay, so they moved you into that bullshit, and then that whole thing blew up. You were a Tampa girl.
I'm a Tampa girl through and through. But we
okay.
did Miami. My parents got a house down there in Miami because I think they were trying to like switch it up and try to do something new.
Like,
And
it
then-
kind of seems like that's what you try to do when you got the TV show. You moved to LA to try to make it work.
Yeah, I don't know. We were just caught in. We moved once to Miami just, because it was like, let's do something fresh. The kids are out of high school. Like, let's do something different. The show was like, that's great. We love to see you guys in Miami. But then all of my moving after that was just that trying to find yourself in your 20s kind of thing.
Trying to find yourself in your 20s while people are giving you different TV shows that are like extensions of the other show. Like, it seemed to me like you were being like, to be young and trying to figure out who you are and be put in this kind of bullshit. I mean, TV is, better than I do. It's kind of a bunch of people blowing smoke up your ass the whole time, and you're
my
making.
parents kept us pretty humble, which is good. I mean, they didn't ever like say, "Oh, you guys are so great," and whatever he wants,
but they
whatever
did,
she
though.
wants, huh?
Other people did though, didn't they?
Other people. That's the one thing is, and again, thank God we had our parents to like keep us real. My mom would always like yank us off to the side if we were acting, crazy.
Wow.
But it is. I mean, that's just the business. Like, I walked out of my last interview and they're like, "We can't wait to watch the show. Big fan." I'm like, how many people do you say that to?
Yeah, we don't.
In a day. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the.
I like that.
Yeah,
We're not going to tell you.
I'm surprised you came in here. That's how bad we are.
No, it's okay. I mean, TV was good. I mean, Viacom, the company, like, always treated us so well, and like we had great success with our shows, and that was why I did Champ Stars too, because it just seemed like fun and kind of like bucket listy and a good way to get back into it, like dip your toe in the TV water. Because I pieced out after Brooke Knows Best. I went to Nashville for 5 years. I wanted to be normal, and I didn't want to have. I wanted to like
you went to
finally,
Nashville to
just songwrite.
Not okay. So music
Songwrite.
though still.
Music still, but to kind of really dive into it and just be around real people.
Right.
I believe the music industry there is more like, it's like a company town. It's like what people do for a job. This is the Dream Factory, Los Angeles. Nashville's
Right.
just working musicians.
Nashville's like, you can actually make a living in Nashville doing music.
Right.
You can be a songwriter and have a publishing deal and make money and pay your rent that way. For sure.
Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, I was doing writing and doing all kinds of stuff like that. I
You
did
were away from your mum and dad when you were there, right?
away from mom and dad.
So,
Yep.
but it sounds like for a while there, when Brooke Knows Best was happening, you were growing up, but you were not alone. They were around you.
Yep, we were always kind of around each other because we were filming all the time, so we had to be near each other. And Brooke Knows Best, I think my mom was in LA and they were kind of going through the divorce, so I was kind of on my own then.
That must have been, like, because you're on your own, them being occupied with that kind of would have told me, if I was you, I'd be like, I know that I'm extra on my own. Like, they're super occupied. I could probably get away with even more now than ever. Not because I didn't know that she was that on you all the time, like watching over you.
That's the good thing about my parents, is that they were very like, they didn't let one thing slip with us. If we started acting out or being crazy, my mom would pull us aside and she'd be like, you guys are growing sideways and I'm here to change that.
Do you think that she got that from watching your dad? Because your dad, his ego must have flown off several times in the 80s and stuff, and he'd come back to Earth. But at one point, he must have been up in the clouds when he was younger.
I don't know. I mean, because
Or
it was
not.
a different time, too. I mean, nowadays, people have egos. I mean, you can be a star and just take pictures of yourself and be a nobody just because Instagram exists.
Yeah.
But, I mean, my dad and my mom both came from, like, poverty. I mean, my mom was, 1 out of 3 kids. Her dad was LAPD for 30 years. And then, and they really, like, struggled to get by. And then my dad was, like, shared, like, a twin bed with his brother. One of them slept on the floor.
Were they
really
as big
poor
as him?
Too. So yeah, his brother was gigantic, same size, same kind of dude. So, yeah.
Is your grandma like a giant person?
You know what's so funny? Well, my dad's
which one of you?
mother
Okay.
is like basic grandma size.
Yeah.
My mom's mother is like 5 feet tall. She is
What?
so small.
So how the hell?
She's teeny. I don't know. They birthed giants, and all my cousins, like from my mom's brother and sister. My one cousin's like 6'5".
Okay, so there's a bunch of them.
There's some weird, crazy genetic gene going
Yeah.
on there. Yeah,
No, it
it's not
is.
just on my dad's side.
And he's an amazing human being. I mean, the size, but also, all the other stuff. But you forget until you see him how fucking big he is, and you're like, that's a
Giant human.
Everybody you're gonna make a baby, that's gonna be giant too.
Yeah.
Everything he touches is giant. You have a giant house? Like, do you have giant fridge handles and shit or anything like that? When I first moved to America, I lived with a family where he was a really big guy at like 6.
Who are you living with?
Ben Schroeder. He was the biggest pro skateboarder in the history of skateboarding.
Okay.
And his family, he had 3 brothers, and they were fucking giant.
Right.
And his mum and dad were giant, and I was little, and their fridge and everything was big. I felt like a little person. The handle made me look like a little person.
It's funny that you said that because when they built the house that we grew up in, my mom intentionally built his bathroom sink higher. And she always looked for silverware with longer handles and stuff because his hands were so thick and big that he couldn't hold on to a fork. You know, it was like holding on to like a pencil that was like sharpened down to the nub.
They hadn't figured out how to cater to massive people yet. Like I feel like it's a little bit more free these days. But I think if it wasn't for your dad and Shaqs and people like that were like, I got money, man. I need a car that I can fit in or a bike that I can fit in. So now they make like bigger shit for people.
People are just bigger nowadays. I mean, I'm 5'10", and me sitting on an airplane like back in coach, my knees and stuff start cramping up. I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
I always wonder how like basketball, like super tall people sit back there. It's like, or like there's a height or a size.
Well, Andrew, how tall are you?
How do you do? But like, what happens if you're in the middle? Like, you get stuck in the middle.
Miserable.
Yeah, but you look cool though. If it's any consolation. So hey, you're saying that your knees are sore sometimes when you're in a plane. I am an ex-athlete. I got a lot of injuries, and you're in this TV show where, look, I don't watch this shit, but I'm familiar with TJ Lavin and Road Rules Real World. I watched several of those, and I watched those dudes. And at one point, I was telling Andrew, these people are shithead TV stars who have now started taking steroids, and they are fucking athletes. Like these people are not playing around. And then Andrew, because he likes the people that you're on TV with. I despise them. I'm like, I hate Johnny Bananas. I hate Johnny Bananas. I don't even know Johnny Bananas. I just know that his name's Johnny Bananas, and I'm angry
You
about
don't
it.
like him already.
I know it's not fair, but that's my claim. I'm like, what? Johnny Bananas? Fuck this man. I don't know who he is.
I definitely watched the show before I went on, because I mean, my thing is I watch Netflix. Like, I'll watch a Lifetime movie on Netflix and go to bed or something. You know?
That's a little too far, but I was on there a little bit.
Me too. Yeah, you watch Lifetime movies.
I knew some people that were on the athlete challenge, like Sean Merriman and Louis Vito were on the same one you're on, but it was athletes versus those people.
It was like champs versus pros, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. They asked me to do that last season. I was like, I don't know.
Right.
And they asked me again, and I was like, knock once, knock twice.
Oh, hold it, because I'm just watching now Chris CT, whoever he is, but I know who CT is because I watched Road Rules Real World 10 years ago, and now watching a photo of him now, he must be near my age because now he looks kind of fat and out of shape. When he
had kids, so he blames it on dad bod.
I got kids. I'll kick his ass.
I'm pretty sure his wife's the one that delivered. That's not an excuse.
Yeah, Michael.
Saying,
I hope so.
The couple like all gains weight together as a collective group.
I'm just saying.
It's his job.
But
He's a professional fake athlete.
This
he
show
still kicks ass.
Wait, Casper Smart's on it?
In this show.
Oh, have you met him yet?
Wait.
You know him?
Wait, do you hate him? He sucks, right?
Oh my god, you guys are so funny.
No, I know him from certain friends of mine.
This for a
He
moment.
dated Jayla. That's his thing.
Oh wow, he must be a nice guy.
I'm not saying that. I'm making fun of the guy.
So many of the people, so many of the challenge guys would like say that to him when they would get into beef. They're like, "Well, at least I'm not the one that a famous person." You know, so I mean, it's hilarious.
What's wrong with you know what? If you were to harass, say, at least I didn't. You're the one that fucked. I'm like, yeah, I fucked J-Lo. I'm not gonna. You're not gonna make me feel bad for that.
Yeah.
She's very pretty. As far as I know, she's a nice lady. Why would I not want to?
You wouldn't believe the things that they throw out at each other. It's funny, but you know,
Have they done it to you?
They were pretty nice to me. I
No
think
one's
because-
gone you with your dad or anything like that?
No, people were pretty cool to me. I mean, I don't know, maybe because I just
Who's Drake?
am myself with them. Drake is a Nickelodeon star. See, the problem is I didn't know much. I mean, I knew Salida because she's a Victoria's Secret model, and I've like literally bought underwear off of her in a catalog.
Wow.
Did you guys hang out?
We did hang out.
Did you hang out in bikinis at all?
Did you tell her that?
We didn't get in bikinis because it was cold.
Did you guys whisper to each other?
We whispered softly to each other.
That's hot.
No, she is very, very real. She's from Cayman Islands, and she's just so sweet and so spiritual and down to earth. She's great, and so is Lil Mama. I mean, that is one hell.
Who's
of a...
Lil Mama?
Lil Mama is like, my lip gloss is cool. My
What
lip
it-
gloss be popping.
Wait, she's known for having lip gloss?
No, she's
No,
a singer,
her
dude.
song. She's
Oh, sorry.
She's a rapper, and she
Oh.
played Lisa Left Eye on the TLC movie.
Oh.
She doesn't make lip gloss. She's just known for wearing it.
She's got
DLC has a movie?
She's got a song saying she's a fan of it, Michael, I believe.
I gotta watch it.
She did drop her lip gloss at one point, and everybody freaked out, and I'm like, okay, this is a lot.
You can tell we're up with the times, right, Brooke?
Yeah, well, I don't watch reality TV at all, and
Right.
honestly, I really despise, like, the trash reality thing, and I didn't want to do that. I took this because it was athletic, and it was, you know, for charity, and I'm like, great, I'll...
So you're
do it
getting
for
down
PETA.
in this?
Yeah, but in
I'm not
fairness to
like-
you
Wait,
do reality
Dingo,
television.
wait.
It's fun, but this was, like, a lot more than I bargained for.
Do you
like,
get hurt?
I got a skin knee, but one time my back was, like, about to get thrown out, and I had to, like, make a call on that, because I was like, okay, I have to go back to, like, my life after this.
Wait, you were gonna
and not be injured.
Wait, what happened?
You know, like, okay, so this is how I explain it. When you're a kid, you just go right in, you dive in, you skin your knee, you mess yourself up,
Yeah.
and you heal. But when you get older, you're like, I don't want to blow out my back or hurt my knees anymore, you know, because you realize your health. And, like,
It's because you see your dad walking around, isn't
yeah, and you don't heal as fast as you get older, too. Like, if I injure something, I'm like, my hip has been messed up for a month now, you know?
Right.
So I was careful, but this thing, I mean, some of the times you just had to just go.
Yeah, but they're making you do gnarly stuff.
But you're saying you
Correct?
backed out
It's
of
pretty
one.
gnarly. Who said that?
You did.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't think I said that, but I think you alluded to that because I alluded to that.
Right, because you were like,
What
that's
did you
shit's getting too dangerous. I'm out.
I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about what's on the show, but something got way too gnarly and I had to, like, make a call on it and be like, yeah, I don't know where this is going to land me, but...
I've heard, and to back her up, I've heard, like, from Sean Merriman and Louis Vito, that the stuff they're making, and they're like, he played fucking football. One guy went to the Olympics. The stuff they're making him do, like, was fucking gnarly.
I mean, this is the thing, is that they're going to put these challenges up in front of you, and they're trying to make good TV.
That's it.
You know, and you have to think, okay, I have to also protect myself and my body, like, for my future.
That
You
sounds
know?
like somebody who has had great advice in their career. Because a lot of them, like the other people that you're competing with, probably didn't run that through their head.
Yeah, my dad also said before I went on, he's like, don't knock your teeth out. And that put, like, the fear of God in me. I'm like, oh my God, my teeth are going to get
Don't
knocked
think
out.
about elephants. Did you feel
Yeah.
like you were competing against people who were getting an unfair advantage from performance-enhancing drugs?
It's such an
I
awesome
don't know.
question.
I don't think any of them are
Come on,
on
Brooke.
it. I mean,
If anybody's seen anybody on it.
CT and Tony, they are not, they
Yeah.
don't look juicy. They don't look like they've taken juice. They just look like big guys.
Well, I
Like,
feel
they're
like
just
you-
tall.
You can recognize.
I feel like I know if somebody's on it, and none of the guys to me looked like they were that real popping out roid ragey kind of thing. They
Okay.
weren't. It wasn't too much. But CT and Tony are actually just big dudes. I mean, bigger than my dad.
Right.
They're like big
And
guys.
they're very angry. They've got a lot of issues, right?
They are phenomenal athletes. Really.
You're gonna not. Do you realize? Do you hear what I said?
What?
They're
What'd you say?
They're crazy people, and at night they're doing crazy shit. There's something wrong with those people, right?
Well,
They're all mad
even
and they're-
Ashley, the little blonde there,
Yeah.
said you have to have like a little screw loose to be able to do a show like this because I mean they really just have to dive into craziness.
Do you have a screw loose?
I don't think so.
'Cause you don't
I
sound
mean,
like you do. You sound
no,
like you...
I'm pretty down to earth, but I mean, 2 days into this show, I had a little bit of a crying jag because, you know, I haven't been on TV. I've been like away from the insanity.
Yeah.
And then I get on this show, and the other thing about this is not just the physicality, it's the mental chess game that these people play. I mean, they are like cutthroat.
Wait, they're fucking with Brooke Hogan?
They were messing with me. They were trying to stir me into the drama pot, and I'm like, I came on here for charity and to have a good time and be a good role model, not be all up
Wait,
in
they
this.
tried to steal you in it and you started crying and then you just
Oh, yeah.
you got
like,
out.
I called my dad. I was like, Dad.
Wait, you didn't call your dad on in front of them, did you?
No, I went up to my hotel room like a little biatch, and I was like, Dad, my tail between my legs. I was like, I'm totally down for the physical stuff, but I'm not down for this negative. Can we cuss?
Yeah.
Wait,
Shit
you
talking.
didn't hear what I...
Well, I mean, I've heard you drop a couple, but I don't know if you're special and they'll mute you.
No.
And they'll be like, look at Brooke Hogan cussing. And no, but I mean, I just was like, because I just have spent so much time putting myself back together that to get back into something like this is traumatizing. To be like,
I mean, you'd be kind of aware of that when you sign up, though. I mean,
Well-
you sound like you know as much about this kind of show as I do, and I would have known. Hey, man, they want you to have. Like, man, these guys are.
What I did
they
was
stir.
not ever watch this show and then go on YouTube and watch 30-second clips of the competition. So I didn't know that it was an actual reality show.
Yeah, they've been doing this for 10 years.
This is probably the stirriest.
They've made a career
spin-off
out of it.
bullshit show that's
My
out. Right
problem is that I didn't do enough research, but it did end up good. It was like I would definitely do it over again if I could.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
this show's a
would.
whole big
Yeah.
thing, Brooke Hogan.
It's pretty awesome actually. It's like I call it like a bucket list thing because it brought some like fearless thing out of me where
Yeah.
I put myself in situations I didn't think I could be in.
Yeah.
And some of the champs too were like, hey, you brought like a different vibe and we actually had fun instead of taking it so seriously
Yeah.
and being so angry all the time.
I like that. It's an experience.
Yeah.
You
Trying to
don't-
make it positive.
You're not trying to
You
be
don't-
CT.
If you've got 20 people in there trying to be a fucking asshole and fight each other, then one who isn't is not that bad at all. Like,
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna remove myself from this situation right now.
I
Go
feel
get
like-
a glass of wine.
I hate to bring up your dad, but I feel like your dad is pulling on this one. I feel like she's like, you guys are being mean, and I don't like as if it's negativity. I'm going to my room to talk to daddy, and I would go, oh fuck. and if I'm CT, I'm like, fuck, dude, she's going up there. Fuck, I said some shit.
Oh my god, CT did say some shit.
Oh, see?
He's the one that made me cry.
Oh, he's a fucking prick. I hate that dude.
He made me cry, and then he actually apologized because I think
Yeah,
he
because
knew
he's
it
got
made me
scared.
feel so
Because
bad.
he knows your dad's gonna come down.
And
on
I
him.
had that kind of cry that like when you yell at a toddler and they get like really like
Yeah.
Wait, I had that blubbery cry.
Your dad slipped him a DM.
And you know, even if you're not a wrestling fan, it's heart wrenching.
Heart-wrenching, even worse!
Yeah, even if you didn't really follow his whole career, and he was like, "Damn, hey man, talking about my daughter like that, probably not a good idea, brother." I would go. I don't think he's coming. I don't think anything's gonna happen to me.
You're
but I
scared.
now know
Yeah,
that
you're
whole
on his
program
radar.
thinks I'm a cunt.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
Now you've gone too far.
Brooke Hogan's usually not here.
Boys will be boys.
I know.
It's okay.
That's a strain. I know that's a bad word in America. Sorry.
It's okay. That's well, like you're a Brit, so that's kind
I'm
of more
Australian.
common.
Now we're even.
You're Australian.
I'm saying
okay.
cunt all day now.
You sounded like mixed up though.
We
You
sounded-
sound fully British.
Well, he's mixed up
I'm
here.
Australian.
You know what I'm saying? He's a little mixed up
You
here.
sound like mixed of both.
Yeah, he's mixed upstairs.
I am. I'm a mongrel.
Yeah,
I'm
a mongrel.
everybody.
A mackerel or a mongrel.
I was like, at least you can understand me.
Yeah.
But it seems like Brooke can't.
The understand is like that's the Australian, but then there's parts of it that sound British. You sound mixed, like, of your accent.
Can I be the judge of whether I sound British or not?
You can't,
Like,
because you can't hear yourself.
Lady from Tampa. No,
Yeah,
it's not.
Tampa.
It sounded Australian.
Australian sounded Australian, but
You can't tell me.
No, you can't hear yourself either.
See, if we were on what's this fucking show called, Champs versus Stars, I'd make you cry right now.
No, you'd
Yeah,
make CT
would
cry.
you?
Yeah.
Would you? No, because then I got my cojones halfway through, and then I was ruthless.
Wait,
Yeah.
you're mean to people?
And I just
Don't
was
be
like,
mean to people, Brooke.
I wasn't mean.
I have a good
wasn't
opinion
mean.
of you.
But we have a whole thing where it's like champs versus stars, and the stars started getting a little bit angry at me because I was like, you know what? I don't like all your drama. I'm gonna hang out with the champs. So that was like a big.
Oh,
no-no.
the stars? You left the stars.
I didn't exactly leave.
I mean, there's some
but
of them I
didn't
wouldn't talk to
exactly,
either.
Like, I didn't exactly like stick with their like clique.
So you blew off lip gloss to hang out with steroids?
Lip Gloss was not super happy with me hanging out with Shane, who was one of the champs.
Are you hooking up with Shane or something?
No, Shane's gay.
Oh.
Yeah.
you
But if
single?
he wasn't, I would be all over that shit.
Are you single?
Am I single?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Why is everybody quiet? You guys have been talking the whole time.
I was thinking of stuff.
You gotta watch out for him.
No, actually.
On that note.
I was thinking of nice stuff, man.
Jeez.
Like dinner or something. Like not
Sure.
wow. All right, Brooke.
My dad will have to slip you a DM.
Now you're on the
Probably
radar.
listening right
See?
now.
I said dinner. I'm a big fan. I love your dad. Yeah, and like I said, I did not. I'm not
He's
joking. If you
backtracking
get
now.
me bummed out, I'd be really fucking bummed out. I have to like you even if you were a prick because he's so
Aw.
cool.
Well, my dad's cool.
He
He's-
is.
he's a
I can
cool
tell.
dude. Yeah.
At Ms. Hogan 2Z's on social media, the challenge Champs vs. Stars premieres April 17th on MTV.
Thanks, Brooke. Thanks,
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank
Don't
you,
die.
guys. That was fun. Super fun.
Thanks, Brooke.
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you guys too. Have a good one.
Yeah, can we get a photo?
Yeah, of course. Come out here.
Yeah, step and repeat thing.
Gosh, you guys had a hot there. Got a little butt going on here. So it's either
freezing or super hot. No happy medium.
you out the first Monday we're back?
Yes. You want your bag, right? Dingo, do you want your canteen thing or whatever?
So I don't ruin the show again.
What? I'm gonna spill coffee out of the bowl. Oh, that's good.
Alright, bye guys.
See you later, man.
Next
Thanks,
week,
Dingo.
Ross is Chase.
You know ours.
Don't forget, we're
You know what I know.
on the 30th. Okay.
I did watch the first episode of that, and
How? It hasn't premiered yet.
I got a screener.
Oh, okay.
And
Can I get a
it was,
screener?
it was sent to everybody.
Oh, was it?
I'll check.
What's Brooke Hogan's Instagram?
Ms. Two Z's.
Oh shit.
Ms. Hogan.
Weeks.
Good show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. Right from the start. Hey, just a reminder, and I'll try. I don't know if I need to remind you again before it comes, but I'm off on April 30th for that day, taking care of my kids.